Okay, the stream's going live to YouTube, and we're live on YouTube now. So we'll wait a little bit to get a quorum, and then we'll kick things off here.
Roger that, 10-4.
Big Roger that, 10-4.
10-4, good buddy. My screen's black. Is that expected at this time?
That is expected at this time.
Copy that.
Remember, kiddies can
See, I'll pause with the locomotive slightly in the background so that everyone can see it.
Copy that, good buddy. I see the locomotive.
He sees a locomotive. Well, hello, YouTube viewers. Yes, no, we are literally live right now. This is not just a premiere. It's a premiere of a premiere that is live streamed live? Something like that. So, my internet upload speed is being so sad today that it's literally going to be faster for me to live stream the premiere of the episode than it'll be to actually upload the episode. So the episode will finish uploading tonight, and it'll be available in its full glory tomorrow. But just so you guys can see the actual POV from today, we figured, hey, we'd get the track gang, quote unquote, together, and we would watch the premiere of the episode with everyone here, and we'd riff on it a little bit, and then you can watch the whole clean episode tomorrow as you could desire. So, yeah, because the after 8 hours-ish, almost 8 hours, it was still only like 68% done. So, anyway, so we're gonna wait a minute or two, and then see if we can't get a couple more folks in, and then we'll get rolling on this. So, can you make intermodal cars for railroads online? 3-foot narrow gauge. Anyone else have anything to say to that?
3-foot narrow gauge.
3-foot narrow gauge. Yeah, no, there's no intermodal cars. I don't even think there were intermodal cars like prior to the 60s. And our cutoff date is 1968. So, oh, Rita, intermodal cars are the like the piggyback semi-trailers, the containers that can go on ships, trains, but trucks, everything. So, stop using the fancy words. Sorry about that. Anywho, I guess we'll get the ball rolling and see who shows up. All the fun's really at the end of the episode anyways, so here we go. So, I was streaming on Twitch, and we wanted to make sure that Dapper could have a locomotive. So he's joining us today for the first time. And so we got him a cookie. And it's named The Gentleman, because he's Dapper. But then I think whoever bought it was making fun of me because of my last episode. I blame Mick for this. Not necessarily, my deal here. That's right, folks. Today we're playing Railroads Online, and today I'm being joined by not only Con Gaming, but also Dapper himself. I've laid a very silly bit of railroad. If you've been a part of any of my live streams, you've seen it. And I'm going to need the brakeman on this adventure. So we're going to run up to the coal mine, and we're going to bring some trains down the roller coaster. All right, so Dapper.
Yeah. Yes.
I have to tell you this. This is your first time coming to play on my save and being a part of the ES&D Railroad Company Incorporated. And as such, we wanted to bestow upon you your own locomotive. And so I asked the viewers of my Twitch stream a couple weeks back, what we would do. And I let one of them, who helps run the company, buy the locomotive. And I should have paid more attention because though he named it The Gentleman, as you are a dapper gentleman, I'm pretty sure the Derail Master 14 that he put on the side of the tender was in reference.
Is that for me?
I think I don't know if that's in reference to you or me. I don't know.
Well,
it might be
you have,
Derail
like,
Master.
an episode heist where you derailed like 14 times or something?
I did.
Wow.
So I did have an episode where I derailed 14 times, but they did say that you were the Derail Master, so maybe it's just our locomotive, I guess.
Yes,
So.
I had a similar episode where I didn't move but 20 feet and it was all derails. So
Well, you know, sometimes you have days like that on the railroad, and
True.
they're awful days, but they do happen. So, yeah, we got a little ES&D caboose hop going. We're running up towards the coal mine, and that is currently where Khan is.
I'm supposed to go to the coal mine, is what
Well-
you're saying?
well,
That's
yeah,
where I
you-
need to-
you-
I'm-
that's-
I'm
you
at
need
the
to be
iron
there.
mine, actually, because last time I was
Well-
here, we did your 2% nonsense. And I noticed, like, I thought you had a lot of track before. There's more track. There's so much more track here.
Well,
Like,
so
it's ridiculous.
So I hired some of my my buddies to come and fix my track because my
So
track
that's
laying is
actually
garbage, as you have remarked several times.
I know you can.
No,
Um,
Who
I
put
don't know
that
what
grade
you're talking
crossing
about.
in?
I don't think it's It's okay to be kinky. It's fine
that's
if that's
pretty
the
nice.
way you want to go.
Oh,
There's
okay.
nothing wrong with that.
Okay. He's
I'm
covering
just-
up his tracks, everyone.
I'm
he's
just not a kinky person, you know. I'm just not into it. That's all. I'm into straight track and smooth curves and
You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here
Yeah.
first.
Heist is more into kinks than Khan is. That's the moral of the story. Anyway, I'm gonna go up to the coal mine. I'm gonna try and do some mountain climbing, I guess.
Perfect. Yeah. While you do mountain climbing, we're gonna do mountain climbing of our own. Dapper and I are now just starting to go up the 4% grade, heading
Ooh.
towards the smelter. We
You
go
really
up
just,
the
like, looked
the
straight
silly
at it.
canyon that you just
We
did
did,
10%
we
in,
did.
actually.
Yeah.
So this is actually a beautiful
says
bit
so
of railroad.
twice.
And for those who have seen my videos earlier, you might note that the track looks really nice when it was really bad before, and I derailed a bunch right here. Well, I hired one of the veterans of our Discord server, the Railroads Online Discord server, who is a genius at laying track. He lays easily the best track I've seen out of anyone in the entire game, and I had him come on, and we live streamed him rebuilding this chunk of railroad, and it is simply beautiful. I mean, even sunk the groundwork into the
All right, I have to pause this a smidge for Pharma because
railroad,
he's
and
been
it is
commenting on
simply
this all day.
beautiful. I mean, even sunk.
No one noticed, not even me, that he put a caboose on top of the smokestack at the sawmill. He had to point it out to us after the fact, like recorded, edited, everything. Even after editing, didn't notice that. So, anyways, carrying on.
The groundwork into the ties so that it looks more authentic than the ties being floating. I mean, it just looks great, and it drives great. So,
Wow, it looks like it. This is beautiful.
yeah. And his username is Clown. He's a wonderful guy and does great track laying. So, thanks to Clown again.
So
But yeah.
That's awesome.
I have a question about this roller coaster.
Go ahead.
What exactly are we riding down the roller coaster? Is it like a porter? Or
No,
do
so
we-
we're gonna pick up the Class 70 and some ore hoppers when we're at the smelter, and we're gonna run them up to you. And if you guys have the time, we'll load the thing up and take it down to the ironworks with a bunch of loaded coal cars.
But you ride the roller coaster with loaded cars.
That
what
is
you're saying.
why I'm bringing both of you, because we're gonna need someone running the
Oh
engine
my
and
God.
two brakemen to manage the brakes all the way down.
I don't know
Wow.
what that is. If that's there's some weird track going on up here, dude. You've got some stuff like in the mountain. I don't even know what.
Well,
that
so
is.
there's some extra track. Another user that came to fix my track thought it'd be funny if he took my existing track and then made it look even worse than it actually was. So there's a lot of extra track around that doesn't connect to anything. That's just more detail at this point than anything else.
Dude,
So
it's so sad. I spent literally I said 10 hours in my video so people wouldn't call me out for it, but in reality, I probably spent more like 16 hours building that stupid 10% run with like the 3% up, because I'll redo the same section 15 times just to get the foundation absolutely perfect. You know what I mean? And then
I've watched you do that several times.
yeah, Dapper was watching me in Discord do it, and it's just like the level of OCD I have with track. I can feel like my hands twitching. You know, when I walk past, it's like my knees start to. You know when people get like arthritis in the weather? I get that with bad track. You know what I mean? Like it's just my knees start to hurt, and it's like
not even-
oh.
It's not
Back
even really
pain.
bad track either. It's like, oh, it's got a tiniest kink that you can barely tell is there. It's like, gotta redo the whole thing.
Yep. Yep. whole curve. If there's a straight flat section in a curve, you know when you have a curve that looks smooth, then it hits a flat point, and then it's smooth.
Just
so bad.
instantly enrages you, and you gotta go
Oh,
back
it's
and
so
fix
gross.
it.
It's gotta be fixed.
We're
started
running
talking
over
about that
6 of those right now, I
at
think.
the exact wrong time. This is like the
so
kinkiest
you
guys
track
add
that
editing tools,
remains.
to be honest, those will be a lot easier to fix because you can
That-
just grab
Con's
the
just
point
upset
and move
all the
that
time.
line.
That is what
That's
we're
true.
planning on doing, adding a lining
Yeah.
bar tool to make it so you can adjust the splines.
Such
But
a good-
Dapper is experiencing the first part of my Georgetown Loop Railroad for the first time. So, what do you think?
This is incredible. I'm loving it. What? It's like a
The
double
Georgetown
bridge
Loop.
down
That's
there.
that's the big spiral bridge thing or whatever. It's
Yeah,
like
the big
Georgetown Loop.
spiral bridge. Yeah, I was trying to steal a bit from a real railroad. The Colorado and Southern used to run up to Silver Plume down from Georgetown. I mean, it started further beyond than that, but the chunk that still exists is called the Georgetown Loop. It's a little
So the
tourist
question,
railroad you
is
can
the
go
Georgetown
ride,
Loop
where it
actually
does pretty much
also
what
at
we do
4%,
here, where
and is that why you
there's
decided
too
to let
much
your
tr-
line 4%,
too
or
little canyon,
was
too much track, too much
4%
elevation
just an
change. So
upgrade
they just went over
4%
themselves on
seemed
a
to be about
4%
the
grade
right
whole way
bit
around, and
for this.
it
You
looks
mean they didn't
remarkably
do
I'd laid it
similar to
before
10%.
at 4%,
Like, why
and I
wouldn't
knew
they
it
just
would
build a
work.
10%
So
ramp. I don't understand. What-
Well, see, so with real steam locomotives, you have to worry about the water sloshing back and forth in the boiler. And
That's
if you have the water slosh too far, if you have too big of a grade transition, say perhaps 3% up to 10% down, and your fireman's not really with it, your locomotive explodes. So that's why.
So I want to add a little extra context here because we're live and we can do that. And I didn't want to bore Dapper and Con with the nerdy drama of steam locomotive dumb. But if you guys are on my channel, you probably enjoy that sort of thing. So Con built a railroad where he was going 3% up to 10% down, which is a total grade change of 13%, right? And at the Railroad Museum that I worked at, we had a 3.5% up to 3.5% down transition. And you'd watch the water go from the top of the water glass to out the bottom of the water glass, even in our smallest engines. And that was a 7% transition. So I genuinely, without having your water sky high and having like a 2-throttle setup or something, I genuinely don't think you could do a 13% transition with any sizable locomotive without exposing part of the firebox or anything. So, fun stuff.
What about a 160% transition?
Well, hopefully you're running a fireless locomotive on your roller coaster, put it that way. Real railroads didn't do that.
Yeah, that's right. Because the pipes,
That's a good
in
reason.
the boiler have to be submerged constantly, right?
I
Like if
looked
they
it up.
even come
Apparently
out a
Georgetown
little
Loop is
bit, they just
3%.
superheat, don't they?
Well, yeah. So
the loop
in,
is
in the
4%,
firebox,
yeah.
you can have a fire that burns, beyond
Versus
2,500
British
degrees
reducing the
Fahrenheit.
average grade to
when the
3%,
engine's working
reducing
hard
the
with
heavens
coal,
turns,
coal
bridges,
fire.
and a 33
and so if you
horseshoe go from
exposed-
Georgetown to Silver Plume.
Is it actually 3%? I've always heard it was 4. Maybe the ruling is 4, but most of it's 3.
Maybe for it's just the old grade, and I don't know.
Well, Nate, I'm going to be filming with my friends that work there on Sunday, so I'll have to consult them. They're the experts. So we'll continue on.
Yeah.
The
I
top
assume
of the
website is
firebox called the crown
Georgetown
sheet.
Loop
For
RR.com
even a short amount of time,
knows what
I mean,
they
it
can do.
instantly starts to expand that steel, and it slips off the bolts that hold it together. And then it becomes a very large steam-powered trebuchet, which is a bad day for everyone involved. So...
Wow.
And the boiler flues as well that run from the firebox to the smoke box. They need to be submerged as well, though less so because the fire's not quite as direct. But if you've got really hot exhaust gases really working the engine, yeah, you can have a failure from the front too. So water level's a real critical thing when you're running the real thing.
Is
So
there a
what would-
plan for you to add maintenance with firebox temperature and stuff? I know you have it capped at 400 right now, but are you plan to go bigger than that, or?
Well, so we do want to get multiple levels of firing implemented at some point so that those of us that are super steam trade
Another
nerds can,
caboose.
have all the fun we want, or if we've got friends that, if we have Dapper standing on top of our caboose with nothing to do, he can come up and be shoveling coal constantly.
And Tristan just noted in our voice chat that, yeah, there is another caboose. And this is the one that I knew about that Pharma put on top of the smelter that's up there. But I just sent a message in chat. If we're going to pause to comment on something, just tell me and we can stop. It seems unintelligible otherwise. So
resume. You know, while we're pulling a tonnage train, having a super realistic firing, but we also want to have kind of what we have right now, where it's kind of, okay, every now and then you need to do a little, and you don't have to worry about it too much so that a single player can run it without too much issue. So we want to be able to, you know, make that like a difficulty mode like we have some of the other settings.
Like a fine balance between the two?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
it would be really cool to simulate an engineer and a fireman actually having to work in tandem, work together as a team, you know, slogging it up the hill with a tonnage train, because that is a really cool, rewarding feeling. But at the same time, if you're playing this game by yourself, that means long trains are out of the question for you. So we need to have
you
settings
just set
for
the
that,
reg
you know?
and then just do nothing but shovel the whole time without looking where you're going. I don't see the problem with that. I don't know what you're what you're complaining about.
Well, you know,
Just full reg it, set it and forget it. You know what I mean? And then just go for it, right?
that's the move right there. All right,
What's
so
the
we're
worst thing
coming
that happens?
in.
To derail like 14 times, right? Like that's.
Oh, well, I mean, that's maybe not the worst, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty bad.
I'm at the coal mine, so I'm gonna just write a secret message for you. 'cause
Oh
you wrote
no!
one for me
Oh
last
no!
time.
Don't!
man.
Oh great. Well, we'll have to gloss over this for the next 6 weeks on my channel to get back at you for it. So,
Yeah.
all
Don't
right.
worry, I finally did that, and now everyone's like, "What are you gonna talk about? You have nothing left
you
to
have
talk
nothing.
about
You have
anymore."
nothing to do anymore. Yeah.
I'm like, "It's true."
All right. So we've got the class 70s on top of these empty hoppers here at the smelter. Dapper and I have arrived at the smelter where there's just cabooses everywhere, including on top of the smelter. But, anyways. Sometimes letting people come fix your track has unintended consequences. What can I say?
Yeah,
But,
no kidding.
So let's we're gonna grab these hoppers off the top of the class 70, and we could probably dump the cabooses somewhere else.
What's the plan here?
You know, I'm trying to figure that out as we go. We're making it up on the fly. I'm gonna uncouple this caboose and just ditch it here, I think, and then run over. We'll grab the caboose that's on top of that string of cars, and then we'll just kick it somewhere else, and then we'll just grab the cars and. I don't know. Do we want to run with a caboose? I guess we could grab one. Not like we don't have any extras.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
I guess we may want the braking force, so I suppose we can grab one. But
Honestly, I find the caboose doesn't have a lot of braking force because it's only 11,000 pounds.
that's
and
true.
so it's
Yeah,
like-
it might just actually not add as much as the an extra hopper would. So
I find the caboose on its own, it's like it doesn't really do much. I mean, it's a nice looking car and everything, but it's just so light. When you have a heavy train, it's especially loaded ones, right?
yeah, we're gonna have to add some bigger cabooses, which they're in plan. So we'll get there. But
Oops.
these
Would they
are
have to weigh cabooses? Like, would they just weigh them down or something, or were they purposely built heavy? Or
well, so this is like the caboose we have in game right now is not the smallest, but a really small caboose, and it's still built with an entirely wooden frame. So it wasn't very strong for being able to like shove through it, like if you have a train pushing on the rear. So it's actually standard practice for the railroad, the Denver and Rio Grande, where they would only have helper locomotives ahead of the caboose, so you could shove through them because you could actually squish them, literally like compress the train car.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So some of the bigger cabooses had steel reinforcement in them, so they became heavier. And then they didn't necessarily use them as like reverse braking once they got air brakes, but they did get heavier and stronger over time. So anyways, based on all that, I guess we'll just kick this caboose out the way, and then we'll grab the hoppers and we'll resume the climb to go see Khan. Yeah, we could just kick it back on top of the other one we have. All right, now just pull the pin. Pull the pin and let it roll.
There it goes.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And then we'll grab this switch here and get back on top of these, and then we'll be heading up the 2%. So, although this is I need to rethink the south end of my yard because I was all proud about how I thought out my yard design and everything, and then I proceeded to make no good way to go south out the yard. So, we're gonna have to pull ahead, then back up, then pull ahead again. So it's not quite fluid, but oh well.
Now,
Dunk.
you want me to disconnect this train on the other end?
Yeah,
or-
we should probably cut off the class 70. It's going to be a lot of dead weight otherwise.
this message I just realized isn't really going to be a secret.
It's
we go.
not. Is it
Well, no,
already?
'cause it's
Is
gonna
it saying
come
my
up here,
tractor's
and it's
bad?
like right here in front of the coal mine. It's pretty hard to miss.
Well, we'll
Cover
just
it.
gloss over it. I mean, I could let Dapper come load the train. I could go somewhere else.
Or, hear me out, cover it with
Groundwork.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll have to unearth your message. That'd be another level. I like that idea.
Oh man, that's so much work.
Well, what else do you have to do up there?
Yeah, you're
I
just
don't know.
waiting for us. You do
Twiddle my
realize that
thumbs.
we're only now going to set up the 2% that you wrote on the. Oh no. Oh
Oh,
well.
I was a-
Nice save. Nice save. Nice. Well, maybe a nice save. Maybe it's saved. And so it begins. This whole time, this is the first time I played with Dapper forever, like ever. And I just assumed that he was going to be like a natural railroader and throw switches and know what was going on. And that was a mistake. He's a very nice guy, but not necessarily of the railroad mindset. So I got out to throw switches for myself a bunch. And then, yeah, we ended up with this run through. So, you know, good stuff. Maybe it's saved. Maybe it's
I
not.
just wait until he
Pull
starts
through
trying
it.
to break later in the video.
You just wait until he starts trying to break. Yeah, that was hilarious. I see a couple comments. For those that are late, Comcast is throttling me so bad trying to upload the rest of the video that we are premiering it with live commentary as we pause here and there with my track gang, and then we'll transition to a real live stream afterwards. So anyways, here we go. Come on, Cookie. Come on. Oh, it's still lined the wrong way. Line the switch back.
Oh, it's still the wrong way?
It's still the wrong way. Yeah, it flipped back on you. It did the same thing my Switch did to Con. Apparently my server conspires against you guys.
No, I just didn't know. I thought it was switched the wrong way. I wasn't paying attention.
I
No,
wasn't
I
either, which is why
remember,
we're
I went-
why we're all in the
I
dirt.
went back on my video footage when I was editing, and I flipped the switch, and then you were like, "Bro, switch isn't flipped," and I was like, "What?" And yeah, it was there. It happened. I don't know how it happened, but
I don't know either. Okay, we got to throw the
Nice.
Switch at the back end of the consist if we finish, you know, rolling through the dirt here. So,
all right, I'm covering this up.
I could. Do you want to re-rail those and I'll grab the switches?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Hey, look,
Well,
guys, it's the smoothest foundation on Heiss's server, and it does nothing but actually just cover up a message. Wow.
Oof. Oof. He's kink shaming me again.
I know, right? I'm just so bad about it.
So who was that derail message for?
Yeah. What? Mhm.
Yeah,
Fix
whoops,
what?
never mind.
Fix what? Heiss's entire everything? Oh, that's what we thought. Okay. All right, we're mostly lined now, and we're mostly back on the track up here. It's going to be a grand old time. All right.
Excellent.
All right,
We're good. My bad.
All right. we're going
I'm
to
just
shove,
gonna
shove back
I'm
and
just
grab
gonna
these
work
cars.
on another YouTube video, some ASMR rail sounds. I'm gonna listen to the coal mine, while it makes
Ooh.
coal.
Some real good stuff there. I'm going to let
Yeah,
you
sleep
pin
too?
us up here.
Oh, I'm good. Or we're good.
We are good. Put some fuel in there.
Oh my God, there's an elevator that goes up and down in the coal mine. What?
There is. Look at all the detail that we put in this game. All right, so we need to throw this switch right here, and then we'll be on the outbound. Oh, we did. Well, we broke a drawbar. That's a neat trick.
We're broken. Oh, what?
Later.
Wait, what?
Oh, well. That's
Um,
just gone.
Oh, well.
I genuinely did not expect it to take off that fast. When Dapper said we were all good after I said I was going to let him pin it up, thought we were all good, all pinned up, and then, no. And then by the time I saw it taking off, I went to get on it, and it was gone. So, it was a bad day. Moving on.
Then.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Problem.
So eventually, the cookie will get there. I guess we could chase it in reverse with the Class 70. How did that happen? Did the drawbar break, or was it unpinned, or what? Like, that wasn't
I
even
don't-
contrived.
Right. I don't. Maybe I forgot to hook that one up. That's
Distinct possibility. All right, well, toss some
Yeah.
wood in this thing and go. We don't have boiler pressure yet because the water temp's not there, but we can go chase it. So we're gonna have to line switches and just go. But the tender's in the way. I guess we need to re-rail the tender out the way because I guess we'll be bringing the Class 70 up after all.
true.
Can you grab that switch? Oh, what are these tenders doing? Are they all unpinned?
Well then.
This is not even who's gone around and unpinned all my. I bet it was one of the people I was playing with. Presumably, since the 2% line has been fixed mostly since Khan last rode on it, it'll probably make it to the iron mine and then find a switch that's lined the wrong way and throw itself in the dirt. So I guess we'll just go find it then.
All right. This is going great.
Nothing but good days of railroading on the good old ES&D. I think Khan was accusing me of designing the railroad to be in accordance with the name last time, and so maybe
you have the self-fulfilling prophecy company. That's 100%.
I really do.
You're like, listen, our railroad sucks, okay, but we only hire free labor, and it's like, well, okay, I think like maybe hire a professional or two. And you might have it, and you're like, no.
Our railroad sucks. No, we can't do that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See?
We're trying to keep costs down, right? Derails are free. I don't understand what the problem is.
Oh, yeah. Listen, everyone. Derailments are free. Not
as soon as they're not, man. Oh, my. I was thinking about it the other day.
God.
Because I was so lazy, I had to move my Heisler over one shunt lane, right? And because it doesn't have a tender, I was like, screw it. I'll just re-rail it over the shunt lane, right? But as soon as that starts costing money, it's going to be a whole other ball game. It's like, nope, never re-rail. Always actually, like, turn stuff around proper,
Right.
Right now,
Yeah.
it's such a crutch. You can just be like, oh, I'm just going to re-rail it here, re-rail it there. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, the old adage in the railroad industry is that every switching move takes 15 minutes, and a lot of the switching in game is a lot faster than that, but it still feels kind of that way, where it's like, okay, well, we gotta dump this car over here and then come back and grab these other ones. Okay, well, it's gonna be a little bit. Anywho, we are on the 2% line, heading up towards you at the Class 70. The Cook Mogul will get closer to you first. Presumably, we'll run into it at some point. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm
do you
looking
think
at
it's gonna
my,
make it all the way?
It might. It really might.
I'm looking at my schedule sheet. That was handed to me at the beginning of this episode. Obviously, we don't have any sort of communication, so my schedule is unupdated. So I'm assuming you're going to be here in 3 minutes, because the original schedule didn't have you derailing 5 times.
Well,
where's the guy on horseback to bring me the new schedule? You know what I mean? Let me know that
when we finally get telegraph houses and telegraph lines that you connect industries with, we could have relayed a message to you saying that Heist was bad.
Yeah, you got to put the red lights on, right? Because you're running behind schedule or whatever.
Yeah, we would have to stop and get a new schedule, new orders on the fly to make sure that we weren't going to run into anyone. Although we would have also had to communicated that we accidentally sent a Cookie Mogul to its doom by itself.
I think one of the most exciting things for me about this game is not so much just the industries and the way that they're all connected, but the fact that right now it's a very basic sandbox in the sense that it's you trade product A for product B at every industry, right? Or product A plus B plus C equals D, right? But they're all just trade-offs. But that system in and of itself offers the potential for so much more in terms of contracts and increasing the industry capacities and moving them forward and demands that are met and required and all this stuff. It really is such an open-ended box, you know what I mean? It's just wonderful.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Looking forward to what new economy is going to bring. I mean, because obviously the economy system that's in the game right now is really, really placeholder. I mean, even the fact that you can join companies at all is just, bare bones, right? But we want to get a more in-depth economic side of things where, your route matters because it costs so much to lay and it costs so much in maintenance and it, your delivery times increase.
And if you have scheduling as well, then you have to meet the schedule of the company or lose money and stuff like that. You could really go in any direction in terms of that level of realism.
Absolutely. And one of the interesting things that I even just found out about today is that some of our users, oh my God, there's the cookie. It's up. You probably can't see it, but it's up there. It's up there on that bridge to the right by itself. It's still going. It's still going, and we're a good 2 miles behind it or whatever. But oh well.
Nice.
I just found out today that some of our users on the Discord have figured out how to modify the save files to move the locations of the industries.
No
and so people have
way.
made new downloadable maps that you can have where the industries are in totally different locations. Like the oil fields is close to spawn, and then the refinery is where the coal mine is, just to make it so you have to have new different ways to interact with what we already have, which is really
That's
cool
wow.
to see the community doing that. But I mean, think of the challenge.
Oh, dude, what if you just like put it on top of like a mountain?
Right.
Is that
You got to go to the
possible?
top of the map.
I guess is there any? I don't know if it's too early to tell or whatever. You guys did talk that you're gonna have workshop mod support at some point. Like that's your eventual plan, right? To have some.
That
sort of
is
mod
true.
support?
Yes. Yeah.
But will that include maps, or will that just be, or both, or just engines and locomotive, or do you guys, I guess, wouldn't even know at this point, right?
It's a little tough to say just because of how early we are, and I mean we're still trying to squish even the easiest, simplest bugs really that
Right.
just keep coming up. But I don't see too many reasons why we couldn't include custom maps, because I mean all the maps really are is placing some of the assets onto just an Unreal Engine, terrain database. So you could,
Right.
apply, this is my terrain data that I want. Use this, and then, place the industries as such. So I genuinely think we'll be able to get some flavors like that down the road. So
I was just thinking of some of those like completely unrealistic micro maps and stuff like that, where you have like an industry that's 200 feet up in the air that you have to somehow get to, but it's like directly above where you spawn. You know what I mean?
The super
Stuff
challenging.
like that,
yeah.
where it's just like, oh man, how do I get up there? And this crazy high climb stuff like that would be just hilarious. We could really make some really interesting. Obviously not realistic, but
Yeah,
could
but
also make
totally,
crazy realism stuff too.
cool, fun stuff as far as like, okay, we've basically built a railroad-based problem-solving game, right? That's why a lot of these engineer types, like myself and yourself, Khan, really get into this, because we're solving problems in a new, unique, fun way. And so that's kind of like the extreme version of that, having to build, oh God, we have 200 feet we need to gain, and, but the industry's on top of us. How do we helix up to this? Or how can we make a railroad that will actually serve this, given the boundary conditions that we have? So I think that's really what makes the game so much fun. So I really do hope we start to see that. And oh my God, the cookie's upside down.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
You might have been able to see it right there. And that was a curve that was fixed. Oh, well, we'll see it shortly. It didn't make it.
This looks
I believe
crazy up here.
the correct phrase, Heist, is pee in a cup, sir.
Oh, yes, that is the correct.
Please pee in a cup.
Do I have to pee in a cup if I was
I don't know.
not running
Whichever
it?
one he was operating the cookie has to pee in the cup. That's
There,
how it
well,
works.
that was so
Got it.
the air has to pee in the cup. No one was
Oh, well.
operating it. It derailed itself. I
Yeah,
played
but
the fifth.
okay, but somebody turned it on and then jumped off, right? Or did you guys? It just the wind blew the regulator open. Is that what you're trying to say?
Can neither confirm or deny.
Yeah, sorry, boss. Sorry, I don't know about
This
that. Oh, it is.
investigation
It is in the
leads-
foul on this railroad. All right,
Wow.
just screech to a halt. 2% grade, but yeah, it's still here.
Wow.
So I don't know. We could bring it up with us and then push it down the hill by itself. I mean, we can't do anything else with it really, so may as well.
Fair.
There it is. I've got a hood ornament. Look at that. Although we might need it might be difficult to push up some of the railroad, but
I just jumped off the.
there's ramps.
I
This has
see,
happened
I
to me
see.
before.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yep. Excellent.
Well, this is the stupidest doubleheader I've ever been a part of. There's no tender on the engine in front of me. It's fine.
It works.
it's fine.
I was thinking about that. You don't really need tenders on engines in this game. If you fill them all up with water initially, and then just have one tender at the back, and have like 4 Class 70s with one tender, it's like the Super 70, right? and it'll just have crazy traction with only one tender. Like I don't see the problem with that.
Well, I mean, other than not being able to couple up and all that. I mean, yes, with the way that
Can't
the
you
water.
you can couple the engine to the sway bar, the one behind, can't you, or no?
Oh, can you? Can you couple the
I don't know.
front
I
drawbar?
kind of want
to
to try
the-
this now. I kind of want to have like the quad class 70. Call it the 4x70.
You could also use a Betsy, right?
You could. You could
Pretty
use
tender.
an idler Betsy in between. Yeah.
Really dumb engine combinations that never existed. Yeah. perfect.
Seriously. Yeah, with the way water consumption and fire consumption is right now, yeah, it doesn't. You could totally do
Yeah,
that with no
Just go
ramifications,
quad
really.
70. 100%.
So I'm seeing a bunch of comments going on in the stream. Yes, this is live, but it's also not. We're watching the episode that was supposed to premiere that is taking literally 2 centuries to upload, and providing comments here and there. We just haven't had anything too much to say lately. But yes, we left the cookies tender at the smelter because when Dapper derailed the tender, he didn't pin it back into the engine. And I assumed it was pinned, and I took off forwards and went to grab a switch, and then I looked back, and the cookie was just gone. And that's why we chased it up the hill, so...
So wait, quick question.
Go ahead.
So when you uploaded the Miniswork save and the cookie was derailed at the bottom of the gulch, how did it get from being pushed up to the iron mine to over there?
Continue watching, and you will see.
And
Yeah.
the most powerful engine in the game.
This is the stupidest. It looks so stupid.
It looks awesome.
It does kind of look fun. We did have, like, when we're working on the engines in the shop, sometimes we'll have to park them like this to get to, like, cranes or whatever, and so you'll have, like, one engine, no tender, another engine, or they'll be back to back or front to front, you know, and you'll always look at it and go, that just looks wrong. But this is the video game version of that.
So you guys just have a big chain hoist to lift like the engine right off the tracks or something, or
Oh,
can you do that?
I wish. No, the biggest thing we've got at the shop is about a 10-ton crane, and that's about it. So we can't do
So
much
if you
really
wanted
with
to
it.
remove like a wheel,
Oh, that was a little
like, how would-
spicy.
How would you even like remove a wheel for the engine then, or could
Oh,
you?
you use a drop table rather than a crane, so you drop it out from
Oh.
underneath into a pit instead of picking it up. Just because, I mean, you're dropping a wheel, you're dropping a couple 1,000 pounds, but picking up a locomotive, I mean, you need to be able to pick up. Even at the Railroad Museum, I mean, that's 90 tons. I mean, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah, a
so.
100,000-pound crane minimum.
Wow.
Okay, we are coming up towards the iron mine now, and I don't think the switches are lined. I can't tell. Or maybe
Remember,
they are. I think they
I
are.
used to work in automotive, and there were these big, like, dies for making car parts, right? And the biggest dies we had were 120,000 pounds. And when you would move them, when they would drop with the crane, like the whole floor would shudder. Like it was
I believe
just
it.
nuts.
That is.
It's like dropping a locomotive, basically, is what you're doing when you put these things down. You're
Well,
just putting a locomotive
a
down.
small
It's-
locomotive at 120,000
Yeah.
pounds, but yeah.
All right, so hear me out, okay? We take railroads online, okay? But when you go into the mechanic shop, it becomes like railroad mechanic simulator, and you have to take the train apart piece by piece and like do all the maintenance.
Okay, so we talk about this a little bit more. I bought the game that is Train Mechanic Simulator 2017 a couple years back, and it's been so long since I played it, and the last time I played it was slightly inebriated. I want to do that again and make content about it because the inaccuracies are hilarious. Anyways, sidebar over.
Slightly inebriated.
Slightly, yeah. I was working for the railroad at the time, so I think it was legal to be inebriated anyway.
and all the components, right? And then you bring it back. You know what I mean? Like, how in depth would that be?
Well, then you
That would
mix
be-
that with the train station renovation, and then you have to
Right?
fix up
Yeah,
all
and you have
of
to
the
build your own
industry.
stations. Oh my god, we should be game developers, dude. What are we even doing? Why are we
Seri-
YouTubers?
we should be. Wait a minute, what?
We have all the we have all the
Wait a minute.
ideas.
The cookie's gonna run through this switch just because we weren't able to go around and set it. Gadunk. There it goes.
Oh,
Play
nice.
tap. Someone play taps again.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build a chair out of foundation.
You've got nothing else to do, bud. So you
I
might
have
as well.
nothing else.
We're
and I have-
almost
I'm
there.
gonna go
We've
past
got the.
foundation.
Actually, you know, I was thinking we could push the cookie up this, but knowing the railroad that we're about to go up, Dapper.
Things will happen.
No, we should not push a cookie up this because we've got a bit of a hill. We've got a
Gotcha.
Valley Route approved bit of railroad here, so
Ooh, I'm excited to see it.
we're gonna. It's 7% for like 500 feet, so
Wow,
we're gonna see what happens here.
sounds good to me.
But Colin, to your point, there is a train mechanic simulator game, and
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. You gotta combine it with this and just, you know,
Yeah.
it'll be amazing.
it would be very difficult to do justice, I think, and I really do want to play one of those games. I need to do some videos on that or maybe some naughty Twitch streams because they tried their hardest to get some of the stuff right.
He said the T word on
I did
on YouTube.
I did.
I'm so
Ooh,
no.
are we gonna get canceled? Are we getting
gotta call
canceled
the
for that?
lawyers, man. Gotta. Yeah, that's a problem.
I think we can just fine him for this time.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. It's only like $6,000 or something. It's not. You know,
oof.
Yeah, it's nothing.
yeah, it's
Oof.
nothing.
Well,
Just
we're all
paying.
stopped here on the 7%, so let's tie down the rear 3 cars.
Wait, what?
we did not make it up because these are empty
Oh.
hoppers are too much for this. So we have 6 empty hoppers, and yeah, that's a little much for the 7%. So we're gonna double it. This is as far as we got. There's a passing track up at the top, so we're gonna pull the pin here and head up, and then we'll grab the second half.
All right, cool.
So if you're ready back there, pull the pin and we'll take off again.
Pin on which car?
The third one. So we were leaving 3 and taking 3. Yeah, that joint you're at right there.
Perfect. Woo. Goodbye.
Here we
no
go.
cars.
Goodbye, maybe. Slowly goodbye.
Oh my gosh, yes, slow.
Come on, baby. It's only 3 empty hoppers. It's 7%
Wow.
though. I mean, it's
No, I
pretty
had
brutal.
I had a lot to eat today too, so I mean.
Well,
it might be a
okay,
little
maybe
heavy.
you'll have to step off then. Shoot.
Yeah.
No, so that train mechanic simulator game, they put a lot of effort into it. I can tell, and I feel bad roasting other games, but you go through it as someone who's been in the industry and really known it, and it's just like, it's like they said that the sky is just green. Like nothing makes sense. The sky is green. The pink is purple. The grass is purple. I mean, nothing makes any sense.
I mean, to be fair, though, I feel like most games are oversimplified versions of everything in real life. Like, even I had the same thing, you know, when you work in industry and then you go play, like, any game, like Car Mechanic Simulator even, or, like, you know, whatever. They're always going to be a little oversimplified simply because, you know, you sort of have to...
Make it fun.
True, true.
Real
That
life
is,
sucks, guys. Sorry to be the one to tell you.
yeah, right. So there's
Yeah.
that is the fun quote unquote balance that we always struggle with Railroads Online. Is like, where is
Oh, I think
fun?
the balance in it is great because it's one player or multiplayer without you feeling like you're overwhelmed, and I think it's a really good balance for that.
Yeah, but like when we're thinking of new features and things and how we're gonna change stuff, that's the challenge. Is okay. Well, what's realistic? What pleases the people that want that? And what is so realistic that it's work instead of fun? You know, because many of us train people, he says, having a job working with trains, like this stuff so much that we will then go home and then play video games of it. You know, to get as close as we can. So it's always a challenge. Like, what is the right level? What's too much? What's not enough? We are at the coal mine route at the summit of Moron's Castle, as we've named it. That's not really the summit, but it's the top of the 7%, and we're backing down to grab our other 3 hoppers. So Dapper, we're gonna back up here. I'm gonna stop short of the switch. If you'll get the switch, we'll back down, grab the other 3 hoppers, then we'll pull past these guys, put the whole thing together, and then see if we can't make it the rest of the way without too much fun.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Although it might be too much to ask for.
It might be too much to ask for. Yeah, this is the chunk of railroad that I derailed on 14 times, but thankfully I think I've had it all fixed by some very good Discord community members. So I am very thankful that they were willing to come out and do it. So
for a 15th time.
4 hours later. It is fun. This is 7% down, and then up there is 4% up. And so that's less than Khan's transition on his new section when you look at it, how steep this is versus how steep that is.
Wait, you talking about my 10% line?
Yeah. No, we're at the chunk of railroad we're at. We have a 7 one way and a 4 the other way. And so you're 10.
7. This guy.
10 versus
this
3.
Guy with a
I mean,
7.
Well, so I was trying to go up the 7% with loads. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The 10% is fun, but it's the most terrifying experience I've had in this game. It's
Well,
like
we're gonna
you're
see if we can
so
fix
out
that.
of control the whole way down. You're just, you know.
Oh, I did a thing.
All right, that's a pretty good looking chair, I think.
Yep, that's
We
Don't
getting
worry.
pins
yeah,
back
yeah,
there.
We'll get this figured out. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right.
It's
No,
like
no,
all right,
it-
I'm just gonna
there was a
jockey the
link.
reverser. Oh, you had 2 links or something.
there was a link that said it was there, but I don't think it was there for me. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. The ghost links can happen. All right,
Yeah,
my
but I think
brake
we're
is
good
off,
now.
and
Oh, wait.
I'm
Yeah, right.
full hammer
Forgot
down
about brakes.
here. Do we? Oh yeah, we've handbrakes to get. Oh no! No! No!
No.
No!
Oh, the game crashed. What happened?
Oh, no.
Game crashed.
Different.
Yeah.
Yep, nothing. Nope, there was no change. Nothing happened. Nothing's transpired.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You definitely can't see a cookie tender and caboose in the background over there with no cookie to be seen in sight with us running in reverse. That didn't happen. Nope.
Yeah, we were running in reverse the whole time, right?
This is the whole time. The whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay, so all right, Dapper, that'll do. We can stop here. We don't have to turn around because we were already, I mean,
Right.
you know, backwards. Right.
Yeah, true. Mhm.
Nothing happened. There
Yeah.
were no adventures that were missed between the game crashing and things needing to be redone.
Yeah, we didn't try to come back on the Cook Mogul and it totally just fell off the track. And
Yeah, we did not roll the engine over on the high bridge. Nope,
That
didn't
didn't
happen.
happen.
Mm-mm.
Did
Nope.
the game even crash?
Game. I don't know. Maybe.
I didn't see it crash. Just saying.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
you know, you're
Yeah,
busy
we were
building a
the whole
chair
time,
or
right?
something up, and so you could go sit and hang
Yeah,
out in the
that's,
coal
that's
mine.
magically not there anymore, is it?
I got bored and deleted it because I needed something.
Oh, is that what happened? It didn't just
Oh,
disappear.
Right.
Yeah, it didn't just disappear. I got bored, deleted it.
Naturally. All right. Yeah. Keep
Mhm.
the hammer down, and then when we
hammer.
stop, I'll tie down the rear 3, and then we'll do the thing that we did before. But look. Okay. So not everyone's getting this, and Pharma even asked, "Where is the cookie? What happened to the cookie?" So obviously the game crashed, and we had to run back over from spawn because I didn't save, and we'll talk about that in a second. But we got the caboose hop to the top of the Georgetown loop, and we're going around the high bridge. And apparently the center of gravity on the cookie is higher than the Class 70, and the cookie rolled over and fell off the high bridge. And it was like, at that point, rather than chasing it down, figuring out where it fell to, re-railing it back somewhere, we just ran straight to the, the smelter and just picked up the Class 70 from there, which is why we're shoving backwards, because you saw when we got there, it was on the head end of the cars. We just came in, got to the Class 70, fired it up, backed it up, just to save time, because we'd been filming for like an hour at the point of the game crashing, so it was getting long. And yeah, it didn't save. Rookie mistake, seriously. I even talk about how I give people crap for it, and then I didn't, so anyways.
You know what helps with not remembering to save? Railroads Online Extended.
Shameless plug by Pharma for RROX. So, anyways, here we go.
Perfect.
We're back going forwards again. See? No, we didn't come up the
Yay.
whole 2% in reverse. No, that didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
No idea.
Yeah, so there's one thing I chastise people for in Discord when they complain about stuff. They'll be like, yeah, I laid all this track and then the game crashed and I didn't save. And I'll be like, bro, it's early access. You gotta save often. Like, come on, you played yourself. And then I crashed and I didn't save. So, you know, I'm human too. I'm human too. What can I say? Oh my god.
Are we making it?
Are we
Right now?
are we making this? You really did eat too much. You've digested enough. You must have gone to use the restroom because we're
I
making it
did,
up this
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, that's what happened for sure.
100%. Yeah. What's your tonnage rating? Everything sans the cheeseburger? I don't know.
No, we actually might make it though.
It looks
what the
like
heck?
it's a little bit steeper right at the top, so it's gonna be real
Okay.
dicey, but we'll see.
Don't speak too soon.
Yeah. Keep knocking on wood. Oh, it looks like you're just about there.
I think
Oh
I'm
my
there.
goodness, you made it. You are on. Okay. Well,
Oh.
then just keep it rolling, and I guess we'll chart new territory now.
Yeah, excellent. That is perfect.
I have saved the game again. We're running through the passing track, which is as far as we got before. So Khan, you've been waiting 16 years for us to arrive at the coal mine. We're almost there.
I've
Con?
had 3 birthdays in the time.
was gonna say, are you still
He's
alive?
become an old man.
I'm an old man. I've had 3 birthdays.
So, if you
2
watched,
kids.
if you watched my last video, this bridge, used to be made out of wood, and I derailed like 6 times on it. But I think it was Mickley that fixed this one. So Mickley, you fixed this one, yeah?
I did fix this one. Notice how nice this brand new curve is, chat.
It's
It
like
does not look garbage anymore.
it is a genuine curve. It's not a series of corners that are kinked together into a straight bit of track. So
Exactly.
yeah, no, Mickley, Clown, and Pharma were all, I mean, instrumental in getting the ES&D operational. So yeah, if you were a part of the original live stream, this is Mickley's improvement. So give a round of applause
Wee.
for Mickley.
Clap, 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 clap.
Carrying on. And now it works great. So thankful
looks
for
great.
our user base on Discord who are willing to fix my cruel mistakes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool mistakes
So how
indeed.
far are we? Are we far from the coal mine?
We're not too super far. We're
Okay.
still climbing. We're climbing about 4%. The rest of the way up this, and then we will get up to the summit, and then we'll go down a 3% grade past the saddle to the coal mine. So
Now, regulator, where should that be?
you can leave it wide the hell open.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, leave it 100. Mick, someone asked in chat, how many times did you fall off fixing that bridge?
0.
You didn't fall off at all? Well, you're better than me.
See,
100.
the only time I fell off was when I was deleting the trestle.
Yeah, for the record, I didn't fall a single time during the entire building the roller coaster stream.
Pharma, you're going to have to plug something in because I'm hearing a loud power hum from you. That's pretty much how I run right now because there's, we have yet to simulate the, we've yet to simulate things actually changing when you adjust the Johnson bar or the reverser, which is what you do on the real thing, but because that's not implemented, you just kind of keep going. And someone
Okay.
added the cutest little passing track right here, cutest little water stop. That was, I didn't put this there. Someone else did that to my map. That's what I get
That's
for live
awesome.
streaming. Live streaming with users. They fix my track and then they do things that I don't understand sometimes, but hey, I'll take it.
I am linking track together, and it is doing some weird things. So I'm just
Fun.
going with it.
Fun.
Roll
You guys are
with
gonna
it.
love it. You guys, this is so much better than every other surprise put together.
Oh man, I'm
And we
excited.
still haven't even rode the freaking roller coaster yet.
We will get to the roller coaster. Okay, this is like, imagine that you're going to go ride Goliath or like Millennium Force, one of those big, massive roller coasters, but you have to crank the chain lift yourself. That is what this episode is. We will get there.
I wouldn't ride it, to be honest. I wouldn't trust something that I have to hand crank to get it going.
Well, I guess that's fair.
You ever been in like the ride for like in the line for an amusement park, and then the ride stalls in front of you on the chain lift, but you've been standing in line for like an hour, so now you have this moral dilemma. It's like, do you trust?
Do
the
I do
ride,
it? Do I not?
or do I just get out of the line and waste an hour of my life?
Yeah, so pro tip, for those non-engineers, if you go to an amusement park, always check for the torque markers. They will put a stripe on every bolt on a roller coaster, and the head of the bolt is supposed to be aligned with the stripe that's on the rest of the ride, past the head of the bolt. And if they don't align, it means things have become loose. So if you ever see those that are not lined up, run away very quickly. That's my
Wow.
determination for whether I stay in line or not.
You know what scares me more than theme park rides, though, are carnival rides.
1,000%. Yep, that's where the real
That stuff
fear
was
is.
put together on the spot, not
Pause requested by Mickley.
even like.
Staring at presumably my old track. Yeah, you're on mute. Oof. The biggest oof.
I thought I was having feedback. I'm sorry.
You're all right.
Anyways, off on the right and just around, like from here on till we pass the roller coaster and get onto the other side of the mountain across this pass we're coming up on. That was all track I laid, and I left in this first bit, this extra bit where Heiss's original route was. And honestly, if any of you guys ever want to relay stuff on your save, I personally really like this method of just leaving it with the old track and then cutting out bits of the spline and like offsetting the old track to make it look, I'm an air quote here, weathered or just in general garbage. Personally, I found it to be very aesthetic for my sections of railroad. So
Personally, I
Yeah.
don't think you need to offset Heist's track to make it look quote unquote garbage.
Well,
fair
you know.
enough. Fair enough.
We do. We're about to talk about it. The video that you artistically edited some of it beyond what it originally was to make it look a little bit worse than it was. Small amount, but
Yeah, there's some broken bridges there.
yeah, it looks quite nice. You did a good job.
Unfortunately, I couldn't make them slightly burnt or anything. So
Yeah, I wish we had that because I mean, you really the positioning was great. We just needed the assets. So, and I will say, while I'm paused here, someone in chat said not always. Some are a X amount of torque from the torque mark line, then a 3/4 turn further. Per every requirement I've ever read in every design standard, you apply the torque stripe after you finish torquing. So if it is beyond or past or not to the torque line, you have failed in what you have done, and you shouldn't ride the ride. Point stands. Continuing. Right. So, speaking of carnival rides, Dapper, the track to the right, that's my old
see
track. You can see, yeah. And we're now going down...
Actually?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It was modified to be worse looking than it is. Because Mickley has a sense of humor. Oh, we're now going down 3%, so you might want to put some brake on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
How much brake?
A little. Just maintain a little speed. You just get off the reg and, put a little brake when you need. Just keep out, this speed's fine.
Like a 2.5%. Sounds about right.
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah. It's just 3%. We've got empties. It's not a big deal. So this is our fun
Yes.
turn back trestle here. So and over to the left, you'll see the thing that you've all been waiting for.
What's that? What's the thing on
The
left?
roller coaster, the alignment to the ironworks that we built on one of my first YouTube live streams, and it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful piece of engineering made by Discord user Pharmatharma, primarily. He knows how to lay splines at any percent, any spline, any percent, be it groundworks, bridges, or whatever, and he wants to say something in Discord about this. So, Pharma, explain your madness.
So basically, the long and short of making spawns like this is you have your start point up high, and then you set the grade either up, down, or down 10%, and you try and place it like shorter than what the game wants to let you have as a minimum spline. And as you get closer, like vertically up or down on the indicator to where to the lateral position of the starting the spline. So if I'm starting it like on top of a cliff, going down on the bottom, like aiming down at the bottom of the cliff, then the grade will start to the actual total altitude change of the spline doesn't change as you start to go shorter and shorter, but the grade of the spline changes to match because you have a new lateral distance. So that's the basic of how you do it. And so you can get to theoretically, I believe, up to around 13,100% just placing like that of grade. So, obscenely high grades. But you can't actually run trains on that because trains are long and heavy, and so large parts of the trains keep on, bouncing up down. If you look in the stream, originally I spec'd out 50%. Then we had to bring that spec back to around 30% grade just because of I was aware that the train was going to derail. And then we had to bring it back even further to 25% that eventually remained because the 30% was derailing trains after the attitude change was too sharp and was derailing breaking links. So
Yeah, this was the steepest possible roller coaster we could build that was still functional for a train to run down, which is just within the ES&D matrix of things that you should build. But coming soon to you on YouTube's like this, I'm going to get with Pharma. He also created an actual roller coaster that looks beautifully so like a real wooden roller coaster with tunnels, super steep drops and everything, and you can run Betsy around it using that technique. Do you have anything you want to tease with that here, or what?
So we'll say we go around twice the actual like hard speed limit of trains will start to get thrown off the rails, and we go grade so high that you can't actually walk on the track. You have to take a train down, and you will just like get thrown down.
That's beautiful. I'm excited to see that in person finally. It's been a busy week, so we're gonna be filming that pretty soon here, and you'll see it on the channel hopefully sometime next week. So anyways, we're gonna carry on, and we're gonna see the madness that Khan built right after Dapper derails us one more time, I think. We made something that was viable to take a loaded train down, and we have taken a loaded coal train down this before, so that we know that it'll work. So we're gonna have to use some teamwork and make sure we do that one more time. So see if we can't capture it.
Okay. That looks insane.
It's a bit of fun. It's a good bit of fun. Does look like we are lined for the roller coaster, so we need to stop.
We need to stop.
Yeah, because the switch is not lined for you.
Oh my god.
Wait, are you guys still coming to the coal mine? Or
No, Dapper's about to bin us.
I didn't do anything.
He did nothing. He did nothing
Yeah,
except
it's-
derail the
it's
Class 70. So I will say right there, I did make a mistake by saying it looks like we are lined for the roller coaster, which by using the verbiage "we are lined" meant, oh yeah, we're lined. But I said for the roller coaster, which meant no, we're not, which is my fault. But when I said, so we should stop, nothing happened for 3 seconds, and then he put the brakes on. And if you've ever operated in the cab of a real locomotive, if someone says the word stop, even vaguely quietly, you go for the emergency brake. Like, you are just there. Like, it is just not even joked about. Like, someone says stop, I mean, it's like someone said bomb on an airplane. Like, you are pressing the button.
I've watched Dapper's POV of this incident. He has the brake on 100% as soon as you say stop.
Does he
leaves the
really?
brake on 41%.
I was wondering why, because you can hear the exhaust beats still. So he did put the brake on, good for him, but he didn't shut the reg off. But not that that does that much. But not that the brake does that much against a bunch of cars on 3% anyway. So if only we had real air brakes. Anyways,
I
continuing.
mean, technically they're air brakes.
Well, if only we had train brakes or automatic air brakes rather than just straight air on the independent. Here we go.
See, that would require Peyton to do actual work.
Oof, I don't want to get you banned from the Discord, so we're going to keep going.
It's
Are we
Pee in the
going,
cup.
Are we still going to the coal mine? Or
We were working on it. The unfortunate.
we're fine. No, we're still on our way. What are you talking about?
We're still on our. Nothing
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Where's the tender? Where did? Oh, it's upside down
Oh
in the
my God.
ditch. That's fine.
No.
It's
He means
fine.
The
It's
tender
fine.
is just there and it's fine.
It's fine. Just why don't you run on up ahead a little bit there,
Mhm,
and I'll try and put your tender behind you.
My decorative artwork has gotten so much better. I'm
'Kay.
currently building the world's most wonderful art piece. You guys are gonna be blown away by
I'm
this.
excited to see your art. All right, we are
For-
all
for
pinned
sure.
up. Switch is lined. Nothing ever happened. We can just edit it right there, right? Make it look
Yeah.
like we know what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're playing with the developer of the game, that means that we're like good at this, right? We're
Yeah,
like the best players of
professional.
this video game, professionals.
Yes, that's how it
How do
works.
I-
Someone added a passing track right here. Someone has gone to town on editing my railroad without me knowing.
I see
Oh,
that.
yes, perfect. It worked.
Perhaps it was Khan, though it. Care to add anything, Tristan, while we're at your passing track?
I noticed there's a lot of single track along your line, so I went ahead and added several passing tracks, even that baby one. And
This one works quite nicely. I was like, this is a really nice passing track. The baby one around the water tank threw me for a loop because I was like, why would you put a passing track there? That doesn't make sense. Just for the water tank?
some of them were a little trolly, but this one was attempting to be functional. So.
Yeah. I think you succeeded. Here we go. Continuing. At it. He's
No,
just been
no,
making
I
art
got-
at the coal
I'm doing
mine.
More important things.
Good. More important things than adding passing tracks. Well, you know.
Yeah, this is so much more important. You have no idea.
I will say
Once
it's
again.
funny that
no idea how you're gonna delete this.
well, you know, I couldn't figure out how to delete my own piece of art, so
Oh no, this is.
yeah, it's funny. I have all these guys that want to come fix my track, that hate my track work, but they don't want to fix my floating bridges or my bridges that are just built on floating groundwork, like this one up here.
Oh, I see.
The track is fine, but the bridge is floating. So yeah, so it's built. The canyon was too tall, so we placed some groundwork to build the bridge over with, and then I didn't place more bridges underneath it to make it look nice,
I
which
see.
maybe eventually we'll do. But
I mean, to be fair, you'll be able to delete this, but you're gonna have to like build some aggressive foundation bridges.
well, hopefully you haven't at least put a caboose on top of a structure yet.
I don't have a caboose to put on top of a structure, otherwise I would have. I do, however, have multiple water towers.
All right, my Discord chat is telling me that we can see
Too tall.
Khan's
So
art
No, no,
fabrication from somewhere back here. Pharma, let me know when can we see it from?
To see your art.
All right.
Like,
oh God, you
right
could see
here.
it right then. Yeah. There,
Mhm.
and I'll try and put your tender behind you.
By de-
Pharma's got the
I
eagle
have
eyes
the
because
eagle eyes for things that aren't meant to be.
you keep putting cabooses on top of industries. You words that I can't call you on
Hey,
stream.
I didn't do
decorative
the
artwork
sawmill.
has
I wasn't
gotten
on
so
that
much
stream.
better. I'm
Oh.
currently building the world's most wonderful art piece. You guys are gonna be blown away by
I am
this.
excited to see your art. It's hard to tell what's the coal mine and what isn't in that shot.
Excited
To see your art. Although you can definitely see a stack of something going on next to it. All right, we are all pinned up. Someone added a
Skipping
passing track
ahead.
right here. Someone has gone to town on editing my railroad without me knowing.
I see
Oh
that.
yes, perfect. It worked.
Perhaps it was Khan. Though I doubt it. He's
No,
just been
no,
making
I
art
got-
at the coal
I'm
mine.
doing more important things.
Good. More important things than adding passing tracks. Well, you know.
Yeah, this is so much more important. You have no idea.
I will say
Once
it's
again.
funny that,
no idea how you're gonna delete this.
well, you know, I couldn't figure out how to delete my own piece of art, so.
Oh no, this is.
Yeah,
this-
it's funny. I have all these guys that want to come fix my track, that hate my track work. But they don't want to fix my floating bridges or my bridges that are just built on floating groundwork, like this one up here.
Oh, I see.
The track is fine, but the bridge is floating. So yeah, so it's built. The canyon was too tall, so we placed some groundwork to build the bridge over with, and then I didn't place more bridges underneath it to make it look nice,
I
which
see.
maybe eventually we'll do. But
I mean, to be fair, you'll be able to delete this, but you're gonna have to like build some aggressive foundation bridges.
well, hopefully you haven't at least put a caboose on top of a structure yet.
I don't have a caboose to put on top of a structure, otherwise I would have. I do, however, have multiple water towers.
Okay, all right,
Structure
I'm
as in,
intrigued.
like industry?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Did
definitely
you-
an industry on its own. There's no question.
Did you not see the caboose on top of the smokestack at the smelter when we were down there 5 times today?
No, I didn't.
There's a caboose on top of it.
Oh,
And I believe they left me. Oh, dear goodness. What is this?
Do you see it?
Con.
whoa.
Con. Con. Con.
That's supposed to be there, right?
What is this? What is this thing that you've done to my level?
Do you
This
see
is
it?
the most-
Oh, there you are. Hey, how's it going?
This is the
What
most
is
hideous thing I've ever seen.
Hey,
This is my statue.
This is
to
just-
prosperity and good fortune.
This is what happens
Wow.
when you leave Khan bored somewhere. He ruins
Oh,
your
no.
level.
oh my god.
This
It's
is
beautiful.
It's good.
this is genuinely an impressive feat of I don't know. I don't know what
Well,
it's
to
an
be honest,
impressive
so
feat
it
of,
started
but
when I placed this cross piece and then I went to link it to another cross piece and it linked at some weird angle. So I was like, well, if I link them, they keep spiraling. So I just
so you
spiraled
made
it
a
all the way up.
helix.
You know,
Until-
Con,
yeah,
this
until-
is so beautiful. We're gonna put a picture of it right on the fridge.
Yeah.
It's gonna go right on the fridge.
it's got water tables. It's got a round table. It's got engine storage. You can put 4 engines up there. It's sand house. I think it's a good functional facility.
It's a beautiful thing, Con. It truly is. And you say that I could delete this, but I think I will adornish my coal mine with this for the rest of time. So that anytime anyone operates on the ES&D, they'll show up and be like, "What the hell modern art crap is this?"
Yeah,
This is
you can put
amazing.
engines up there.
This is not the roller coaster. This is just
Oh.
this is just my railroad, Con. You don't need to
Oh,
judge that hard, okay?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm trying to know
Look,
when I
this
need to
isn't a
put my
roller
hands up
coaster?
and start screaming. You know what I mean? Like,
this is a roller. No, this is a 3% grade. It's not even that spooky.
well, I don't know.
Now the roller coaster will hopefully be quite obvious when we get up to it. So.
Oh yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
Oh, and so Dapper.
Yes.
You remember that switch that we accidentally ran through, and by we I mean you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get.
We didn't run. Yeah.
No,
nothing happened.
it was
The one
fine.
that nothing happened at. That one?
Nothing happened. That switch. Yeah.
Okay.
Is this the roller coaster?
This is still not the roller coaster. When we get to that switch, we will need to line it the other way for the roller coaster. And Con,
Oh,
you'll see when we get there. Enough woods that when we
toolkit and just put my head in it.
oh good.
Look at that! Look at that! I'm the man in the toolbox.
The man in the toolbox.
Hold on, let's see if I can do this. There you go. Yeah, you need to make a vocal song and put it on the soundtrack.
We're lined for the coaster, so we're gonna back this thing up to it, and we're gonna let Con appreciate what it is, and then
Is this the roller coaster?
this is the roller coaster.
We're on the roller coaster now.
We are entering the roller coaster. We're not quite on it yet. We haven't quite gone over the lift hill yet, sir.
My God, what did you build?
An
Oh,
amalgamation.
it's so much foundation.
He said, "What did I build?" And I mean, I put some of the base trestles down, and then Pharma did the hard parts. We didn't really clarify that. We talked about it earlier, but just saying. And yes,
I put down like a whole 3 trestles, and then Farm was like, "No, those are in the wrong spot," and made me delete them. So I just watched the whole thing.
But then the treasurer's like, no, those aren't steep enough. We need to go steeper.
we need to go, Steve.
Exactly.
Someone said, how long did it take? I don't know. That stream was about 3 hours long. So probably 2.5 hours, something like that.
Yeah, I'd say about 2 hours. Like, it took us an hour to get up here.
It did.
So-
Getting everything coordinated took a while.
Just a tad bit of spoilers for chat. If you're eagle-eyed, you may notice a thing at the Ironworks. I wasn't exactly standing around the whole time they were building that. I went and did something. So good luck finding it.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, it's not mentioned in the video.
It's not mentioned in the video by anyone. So yeah, keep your eyes open.
Yeah, fun Easter egg for you guys.
And yes, Mary Ruth said, well, will you go live after this? Yes, we're going to go live with Railroads Online of some flavor. We're not 100% what we're going to do, but we're going to go live after this. So we're going to finish the video up, though. Here we go.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. It'll be shenanigans, whatever it is. An amalgamation of foundation and bridges, because we fell off it a bunch, so we had to have a bunch of foundation.
It's so many layered on each other.
So, when we go down this, we're going to need all of the handbrakes tied, but not
All of them.
all of them. We're going to need all of them because there's a maximum 25% grade in the middle.
Oh,
And I'm going to
okay.
have to have the engine brake on full, and I might have to run the engine the wrong way to make sure we don't derail. But we need to put them on strategically, because if you put them on right now, we're flat and you have to shove through them. So basically, Dapper, you're going to man the rear 3 cars, and Con, you're going to man the front 3 cars and the tender. You'll have to man the brakes, and you'll have to turn them on right at the right time. So let's do this thing.
All right, give her.
Here we
Wait, do
go.
we wanna
Put the
save?
tender brake on right away.
Oh,
'cause
Lord,
you're
yeah, I'm
push
gonna-
your own-
I'm
You're
going to
gonna
save.
push your own tender
Saving.
brake, no problem.
We saved. We're good.
All right,
Smart
perfect.
man.
All right. Let you push your tender brake.
Okay.
We have saved. We have a tender brake on.
Yeah, no other
I-
brakes yet. Just tender brake.
I kind of missed what was supposed to happen. I just.
Start tying down handbrakes. All right, I'm gonna pause here, and no one knows this because no one's seen this edit or my POV yet. but I had way too much fun editing this chunk of this episode. And our old friend Mario comes out a lot, so enjoy. Yeah,
Start braking when
like
the cars
right
cross
now.
the corner.
like
Yeah,
right, that you
cross
should
the
have a
corner.
brake on that car right now.
Okay. Got it.
Because it's a roller coaster, but if we go faster than 17 miles an hour, we fly off the tracks. It's the
Oh
fun
my god, I
thing.
have a problem.
Did you fall off?
Wait,
Did you actually fall off? Oh my god, you
Yeah.
actually fell off. Con! Get
Like,
some brakes!
I can't get onto the. Hold on, here we go. I got this. Don't worry.
Alright, my brake's on
I'm
full.
not the hero anybody asked for. Oh no, I can't jump this.
You let
can't
Dapper on the
jump it
railroad.
again.
First day on the job, he falls off the
Okay.
600-foot tall
Okay, we're
trestle.
good?
What the
We're good?
heck?
I think. Okay, they're all. Oh god, I'm stuck in the train. Oh no.
It's
Oh,
up to me.
It's all up to me.
No, I'm stuck. I'm getting run over by everything.
Con!
Get in the train. All right, I think we're good.
I think it's okay. I think we managed to make it over the scary bit somehow. And
Oh my
somewhere
God.
down in the fields is Dapper running towards us.
Dude, I got run over by the scary bit.
You did.
That
So
was
yeah,
terrible.
you were saying that you laid a track that was so steep, you know, the steepest possible, and sorry, I had to one up you.
Yeah, apparently.
And
But
somewhere
see,
in
mine
the
was
in
as steep as possible that seems intelligent. Yours
well,
is just
well,
plain silly.
well, I
Wow.
mean, I feel
Oh my-
insulted now, but I mean, you have a point.
Look at your look at your train coming down this. It's like a wave.
It's like you had a concert, man. You know.
Oh my god. Dude, that's nuts. Okay, let's go do it again because Dapper died.
Shall we do a do-over, viewers?
Yeah,
Do
I
one?
want to go again. I want to go again.
All right. Well, he wants to go. He wants to ride the roller coaster again. Okay. Well,
Let's
I mean,
go
I
ride
would.
the roller coaster again. Let's go do it. Let's go.
I would.
You can bring this up, right? Just pull it up full steam. I don't understand what the problem is.
There's a. I mean, I think my tonnage rating is negative, up a 25% grade. You can do the
What if-
math. You're
What if
so
we try
fond of
taking
it.
it at full speed?
Yeah, yeah.
Does that work?
It
What if you
derails
just hit the
real
boost button?
fast. It
Does any of
derails
it make
very
it?
fast.
Like,
It
can we,
does
like,
not.
Like pick rail car. Okay.
We ran a porter down it once with the brake all the way on, and it was going very fast, but it still made it.
What if
But
we
if you
disconnected
take
every single car? And
if
then
you take
went
the
full
brake
speed?
off, it. Pharma's requested a pause.
Yep. So I just wanted to say, not only did the porter make it down here with the brakes on full, it made it back up. Clown drove the porter up the coaster.
Oh, that's right. Got it. Ran up, didn't it? I forgot about that. And Mickley asked in the Discord chat, "Is the con shout specifically in reference to Star Trek?" And yes, it is. I'm not.
It makes my nerd self happy. Okay.
I'm not.
Don't
I'm not.
judge me.
I'm not judging. I love Star
No,
Trek. I'm not.
I mean, chat.
Okay,
Obviously,
well,
you're not gonna judge me, but chat. might.
naturally. Chat. If they judge us, Star Trek is great. I'm not like a Trekkie or Trek or whatever the hell they call themselves, but I've enjoyed many an episode of Star Trek with my dad, who's way more into
Star
it than
Trek
I am.
is
But
great, but the fact that he had to ask is worthy of judgment.
yeah, Con. No, wait, Con? No, Mick. Ah,
Yeah, I'm just making sure that we are all fellow nerds. Okay.
indeed, we are.
Nice.
Anywho, for the eagle-eared among us, you'll note that Smells Like Kenosha has been playing in the background in this chunk of the YouTube video. And for pretty much every video where I put that song in, I purposefully put it in with a purposeful ending. So just pay attention. It will fall off. Like, it is a bad time.
Can we, because you saved at the top of the hill, can we in the second take let go of like individual cars and just try going down it with one car?
Sure, why not?
Who makes
Let's
it?
see if it happens.
Dapper fell off the bridge and died, and then Con got run over by the train and died. But I made it down fine because they tied all the brakes before they died. So
One person makes it down the roller coaster, all the other passengers are dead.
that is a
Successful
success.
Yeah,
That is a
poster.
success on the Yes Indeed. You got to remember it's freight, so you're employees, and if you die, it's less paperwork. So that
Jeez.
hence the name, you know, right? So
Oh my. All right. So we're gonna go down in groups of 2, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
decouple Dapper right away. I'm just
So-
gonna decouple him.
So
Cool.
Khan and Dapper are both going to take 2 hoppers down, and they're going to try and run brakes down this maximum 25% grade bridge on
Yeah,
their
it'll be
own.
fine.
So,
Yeah.
are you unhooked? Are you ready?
I unhook Dapper. I'm gonna wait, and then so just like teeter me over the edge with one car, and then I can unhook myself after Dapper's got a little bit of a lead. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I'm just going to give you a cute little kick,
All right, cool. Here
and
we
I'll
go.
let gravity do the rest.
All right.
Dapper. All right, I'll unhitch myself now. It is dead. There we go. Get ready to break the front car. Oh my God! The brake on the
Oh.
front. That's so hard to get to.
Oh.
Bye, Dapper.
Bye, Dapper. Godspeed, Dapper.
See you later.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
God, he's going so fast.
Well, I'm not getting the other break. This is fine. We're fine.
He's
Oh, you
got
can
one
crouch
brake, it's
from
fine.
up top and get the brake. You can crouch from up top. You don't have to go down.
Oh, you crouch. I can't get to the front car.
Oh God! Oh, there he goes.
Are you still go? I can't see.
No, he lost one. The
Oh,
other
I'm
one,
gone.
I think.
I'm gone.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
my brake tied to both. I got both brakes.
Problem.
y-
Problem.
y-
My thing's still on the track. I gotta try
Yeah,
to
you-
get up
you-
there.
Okay, we'll
you're-
pick it up. It'll be part of the group.
No, it's
No, it's derailed. It's,
it's
rolled
tipped
over on
over.
the track.
Oh
Oh
god.
well,
I can't get up there. No. Well, good luck. Try to
Demolish
re-rail
it.
it or something.
oh,
can't.
demolish it, demolish it, demolish, or re-rail it,
Yeah,
re-rail it.
demolish
Yeah,
it,
can you re-rail
demolish
it? Can you
I
re-rail?
can't. I can't.
Re-rail. No, how could I? I'm not even there. Re-rail.
I fell.
Re-rail. Oh no!
Well, at this point, I guess I'm adding to the pile.
There's only one car left.
I'm going full speed. I've
Oh
got
my
got full reg, no brakes, just the tender, and it's getting weird. Oh, there
Oh,
it
you're
goes.
already gone.
Oh yeah. Later.
All right, reload, reload.
Reload.
We got it. We got it.
Man, the class 70
going
bounce is
fast.
pretty good. Okay,
You
guys.
were gonna go the first two cars, right?
Now I'm gonna go first. Dapper, get out of there. Get out of there. I'm
Okay,
going
okay,
first.
okay,
this time.
okay.
Khan wants the first shot. He's the big boss, so Khan's
Well, I'm not
gonna
gonna
go.
derail right away. That's what I'm just
Well-
saying. Dapper ruined the roller coaster ride for everyone else.
That's true. He did foul the roller coaster with his derailment. So,
My
Yeah.
bad.
all right, Khan, I'm kicking you. So,
Yeah.
Godspeed
All right, remember,
and
Dapper. See me? Can you see me crouch? Oh, you don't see me crouch.
No, I can't see you, crowd.
Okay, I'm crouched. Left control on this so you can reach the front brake, and that way you don't have to go down onto that front platform, which is just death.
yeah, it's
Right,
a
brake
bad
is
time to
tied.
get there.
I'm gonna go tie the back brake.
Alright,
Moving
goodbye.
fast.
Get it? I got the back brake tied. All right, there we go. We're riding.
Bye, Khan.
We're riding. Oh no, there's a drop coming up.
All right, Dapper,
It
I'm gonna
is-
kick you. You ready?
It is
Alright,
very
here we go.
steep. Oh god, that's so bad. Oh, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Yo, we're fine, we're fine. This is easy. Oh my god, I think I just got some air there. What the heck?
I might have braked just a little too early.
Oh, I don't know if you
Oh,
are you
wait, never
unpinned.
mind,
Mm.
Right. That's a thing that needs to
You
happen.
gotta do the
Okay,
thing. It's
goodbye.
fine. Looks like Khan's gonna make it though.
Oh, I'm gonna make it. No problem. I'm gonna loosen the back brakes even. That's how
He's
good I'm
he's
feeling.
untying brakes on the roller coaster, ladies.
Oh
and
no,
gents.
there's a hill coming up. I'm
Oh.
tying that brake again. Never mind.
I don't know how you guys do this.
Okay, there we go. Perfect.
Oh, and
Okay.
away goes Dapper.
Well,
Dapper die again?
He
I don't think
did.
I'm meant for this ride.
It was great. There was such a good pendulum force that flung his car violently over the side of the rails.
All right,
And,
I tied all my brakes for the very bottom section now.
I am trying to just do full reg and full brake in the class 70, and it was it's working, and I have brakes called derailing cars. So and now I'm stuck. I guess if I,
I let
rerail
off my
these,
brakes at the bottom, and I'm just coasting now. I'm going so far.
I can barely see you in the distance. Dapper's single car is still rolling. It was just the car that
car.
it was just the car that you were riding that derailed.
I just thought of the coolest thing that I'm gonna build, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Uh-oh. He's not
Future
spoiling
multiplayer
it.
idea. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. We're gonna do it. In
Beautiful.
a couple days. I'm gonna build it though. It's gonna be wonderful.
Where did that car come from?
Oh, I just rerailed my two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the roller coaster fools you. In the middle, there's that smooth section, and then it goes back down to steep drops again. And it looks like I'm going to have to play punt the coal car. And somehow I feel like this means that I'm going to derail again.
Uh-oh. Well, I made it to the bottom. Walking.
Oh my goodness. No, I was able to successfully punt the coal car off. And then pull forward and re-rail my tender and kick it in reverse, and I'm coming for you, Dapper. That was the most like Jeremy Clarkson smug I think I've ever felt. Was just, oh yeah, we did that right now. It was great.
Calculated.
Heist.
Oh,
quick
wait.
question.
There you are. Nice.
Yes,
Question.
Con.
Where does this go?
It goes to the ironworks, so we can unload the coal if we make it.
Oh, I'm still rolling. I'm just, I'm gonna make it there, guys. We're gonna make it.
Wow.
Oh, I still got
I don't know.
my handbrake tied. So, yeah, you guys are rolling faster than I am. I'm chasing Dapper, and I've yet to link up with him.
Dude, I had just such crazy speed coming out of that. Like, it was insane.
It's almost like you're coming off a roller coaster.
I know, right? Like, what a crazy idea. Yeah, I have the best idea coming up. 2 days. I'm gonna build it. Like,
2
I'm so
days.
excited. I'm probably gonna build it as soon as we're done here, and then we're gonna record it. It's gonna be amazing. You guys-
I'm
you guys are
excited
gonna-
for this.
can't
I want to
wait.
see
gonna be
after
the
your
best.
after your
As soon
sculpture.
as I rode that roller coaster, I was just pumped. I was just pumped.
Pause from Mick.
So, see, Kana is saying stuff here. What he really means is it's unfair that you've upstaged me for having the steepest grade, and he's going to build something steeper.
We'll
To which
we'll
I say, good luck.
yeah. Ultimately, Pharma will be able to upstage us all with that. But Khan has told me what he's building, and we're probably gonna make a video on it this weekend. So just stay tuned, and you'll get
Leaks?
leaks.
Can I get a leak?
Hang on, Peyton.
No, can't do that anymore. So
Yeah, probably shouldn't leak it. Kana be mad, and then we wouldn't get clout for being able to use him as clickbait.
something like that. Anyways, rolling on. Seeing your brain create that sculpture at the coal mine, and then
it's gonna be so much better than that. You
getting
have no
getting the
idea.
inspiration of the roller coaster, just those two things swirling around in your head. I'm excited to see what you make.
Yeah, this is gonna be amazing.
Dapper, you can't see him because you're a client, but we're coming up on Khan. He's a good.
Excellent.
I guess we're only a one-car train, so he's a good like 10 train
Oh, I
lengths
see
away.
him.
Oh, I see your whistle on top of your train. Oh, there, I see you. What's up? Wait, you guys have power still? Uh-oh.
Yeah, hey, I didn't bin the Class 70. We've made 50% of the cars. 50% of the cars made it. Look at
Your
that.
car looks empty to me,
Not
though.
bad.
Is your car empty?
Con.
Oh, it's only like
Dun.
half
Oh,
full.
they fill up.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, they slowly fill up
Watch
as they
this,
render.
Watch this. Watch this.
Uh-oh,
watch
uh-oh,
this.
uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Get pranked.
Oh,
You got...
oh,
We
we've
almost
been...
made it.
Okay. Okay. Con!
what was the name of the engine again?
That's
Oh,
why.
yeah.
That's why I did that. Well, on
Uh.
that terrible bombshell, it's time to end.
Yeah, that was a fun roller coaster heist. You gave me so many ideas for just fun tracks to make.
Some
that
guy
I
said-
haven't been here before. This is cool. This is a nice
Yeah,
spot.
this is the Ironworks. You have to
That.
getting your client. 50% of the cars. 50% of the cars made it. Look at
Your
that.
car looks empty to
It's
me
not
though.
bad.
Is your car empty? Oh, it's only like half
Oh,
full.
they fill up.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, they slowly fill up
Watch
as they
this,
render.
Watch this. Watch this.
Uh-oh,
watch
uh-oh,
this.
uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Get pranked.
Oh,
You got...
oh,
We
we've been...
Made it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anyone else notice the thing on top of the Ironworks? Anyone? Anyone?
I know what it is.
I can't see it. There's too much smoke in the way. Too much soot.
There's too much soot in the way. There's a Heisler on top of the smokestack. Nobody noticed it in the original video when we were filming, and we didn't even call it out. I knew it was there previously from the last live stream, but not a caboose. It's a locomotive this time.
What was the name of the engine again?
That's
Oh,
why.
yeah.
That's why I did that. Well, on that terrible bombshell, it's time to end.
Yeah, that was a fun roller coaster heist. You gave me so many ideas for just fun tracks to make that aren't. I haven't been here before. This is cool. This is a nice
Yeah,
spot.
this is the Ironworks. You have to come see it and deliver some loads to it,
Oh,
so
you
you
gotta
can
build lumber too.
keep
Lumber
progressing your
and
railroad.
iron?
Yeah.
Oh, holy cow.
But yeah, so if you have competent brakemen that don't do what you guys did, you can make the whole train down the roller coaster in one stab.
Hey, I
and
made it. I don't know what you're talking about. I
well,
made it, no
you did,
problem.
but we did on the live stream. We made the whole train down, 6 loads, class 70 and all, in one go. Last time I tried it, so
Well,
you'll have
we
to
did
check out a
too.
previous video.
We made it in one go. You just
Well,
killed
just-
both
just-
your brakemen.
It killed both the brakemen and 50% of the cars, and now the whole train, except for this one car, is now on the ground. So technically, we really only delivered one car to the industry.
Perfect. Let's deliver this right
So-
now. There we go.
It just oh no, God, why? He's wasting all of my money.
I had assumed you were going to reload the save from the top of the hills.
You're smart, man. That's absolutely what's gonna happen. So
Before people think I'm actually just, being malicious.
yeah, no, Con's not just being rude. We're gonna reload the save and try it again. At another date. But that's my roller coaster, guys. Thanks for you're throwing the coal sideways. That's
Look at
kind of fun.
It's an infinite coal. It went back into the bucket and reloaded itself.
That was
No.
It
hilarious.
just did again.
That was my roller coaster, guys. Thanks for coming to see the ES&D
thanks
roller
for inviting
coaster.
us. That was
Yeah.
fun.
can
Make sure you
throw
guys
wood.
check out Heist, like and subscribe, and Dapper.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
check out our channels. It's always a
Yeah.
good time, and I tend to spoil things about the game here and there on my channel. So if you're interested in Railroads Online
and
and
bragging about
in the
being a
future,
developer for
you know,
a
I
game
mean-
we're all playing. Oh,
I know, it's so crazy.
I can't. Can I unload
He's
this? Why
throwing
can't
wood
this
at me.
work?
He's gonna hit me with this. Dapper's malicious, man. You invite him to
Remember
your
when you were
railroad.
talking about some wartime games?
Yeah, we've already got one. It's called the throwing the wood at the other players simulator. We just need to make it cause damage. Yeah. Oh God, he's got a machine gun. Look at that.
This is amazing.
It goes so far.
I'm dying over here.
Wait, can we throw wood back and forth? Can we play catch?
Can't we?
I don't think so.
I know.
Unless you can, maybe if you click it really quick. Maybe you
I
can
don't know,
click it out of the
try it.
air. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
Is that a
Fine.
thing?
I don't know.
You gotta throw them up more, man.
Well, I'm trying,
No,
I'm
I
trying to
don't-
throw the same arc every time.
I'm not getting any. They
think
may
so.
not
I think
may not be
we're getting
recoverable once they leave a tender.
Oh, perfect.
That's great.
Well, thanks so much, guys, and thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah. See you guys next time.
Later.
Peace. Okay, everyone. So obviously that was the episode that was supposed to come out today that has taken objectively too long to upload. Con and Dapper are East and Central, and they are YouTubers full time, and I am a trained signal engineer full time. So I had to do my real job and then edit and then try and post it. Even there, I mean, with a 70-minute long video like that, I mean, it was just not going to post in time. So that's why we did this. The full video will be up tomorrow, of course, so you guys can watch that when it's ready. We're going to take a brief intermission here, and then we're going to live stream some Railroads Online. So, stay tuned, and we'll be getting going here in just a little bit. So I'm gonna leave the stream open, and I'm just gonna mute our audio and put something else on for you guys for a minute, and we'll get going there. So. Okay. At the request of the Discord folks, I'm gonna deafen myself from Discord while they sort out what we want to play, and I'm gonna put on some video of 491 for you guys. it kicked me out, so I'm foaming. Why are you here? I don't know. Bah. All right, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed that little clip of 491 during Polar Express. We're still loading up a server. We're going to be, and I'm jumping back in Discord. Surprise!
The only movie that comes to mind with that has a certain non-YouTube friendly character in it.
We are back up in Discord here, and the server is still booting up in game. So, anyway.
Awesome. What are we
So-
loading?
We are loading a looking at one of the saves. I believe it's the first one, I think. The one that you said that has lots of roots,
All right.
which is probably why it's taking so long to load.
Yeah, it's almost 86 kilometers worth of track. if I
Good
remember correctly.
Christ! Okay, I didn't
I-
realize it was that big.
I told you it was a lot.
I didn't realize it was that a lot. Like a lot's like 30. 86 is double a lot. So
30 is like
Right.
barely enough to cover all the industries, let alone double lining them.
well, I guess that's fair. I
Nice
don't
one,
realize
really
people
now.
dual track stuff. Yeah.
Dual tracks and yards. I have 30 kilometers on my roller coaster. Not 30 kilometers. No, wait, yes, 30 kilometers on the roller coaster save, with all of 2 industries hooked up to the depot.
So there are a lot of comments while this loads, and if it crashes, I guess we could pick a second option. But a lot of people are asking what happens if you let the scoop go into the firebox, and it depends. If it's not working too hard, you can fish it out, and you get a nice charred wood scoop that needs to be cooled off, and probably have the handle and shaft replaced. If the engine's working hard, you don't get a chance to pick it back up, and the wood disintegrates, and over time the aluminum melts down and gets ejected out the stack.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you lose a scoop going up Cumbres Pass on the steep side out of Chama, it's gone. The scoop is gone. You will never get it back. You will not find the remnants of it. And I'm just now loading in.
So
And I am
has-
getting I have
um,
40 FPS. This is better than that other server.
Yeah. If you save it, exit out, and then load it again, the performance should smooth up.
Good to
So,
know.
Heis, for what I can confidently say is the first time, and yes, I am memeing on you, Chrome has suggested that you change the video description, which is entirely correct in my opinion.
Well, no, it's correct. Yeah, we're no longer doing what we're doing. Yeah.
Sorry, but I gotta give you points there, Chrome. That's the only points you're gonna get for at least a week. We're still frustrated with you.
Just
And
wanna
I
make
will
sure
I will
have
meme it,
points.
I will meme on you to my heart's content, and you can't stop it. So there.
Yeah, come back in April.
Okay, so I'm pulling up on stream now. I'm pulling up the minis work of this railroad, so we can take a look around and see what's what. Let me get the edit map out. Oh lordy, yes, this is a serious business save. I'm now looking. God, he's got dual track mainline like everywhere. Ah, I see. Okay, so yeah, we're at spawn.
Fun fact about this railroad, actually, it is set up European style. In the case of World, the normal style where you run on the left side, not the right side. I learned that because I think somebody else was looking at this save and couldn't figure it out. I don't remember who. It might have been Dapper or Con. But if you run on the left side, then it actually works for the double track. That's how it was laid. The intention it was laid with.
Well, if anyone's watched any of my Derail Valley content, they'll know that I'm confused by everything vaguely European, so this will go well.
I have ran this save for about 12 hours running on the right with no issues.
This one?
Yeah, this one. It was what I initially transitioned to after doing my garbage save.
Well, Con and Dapper are very talented. I'm sure they could find a way for it not to work.
And this is
It might have been a while ago. It was a while ago that I heard this, so it might have been updated since
this
then.
is Mauser PT7's save on Mini's work. Link is in the description, and then I just showed the map real quick. So, and Ronald Guller says you follow the Coombe Race in Google Maps. It's a pretty winding track in and out of Colorado, New Mexico, all over the place. Yeah, it's 14 border crossings and 64 miles. So, yeah, figure that one out.
Is that a lot?
That's a lot. Oh, it's states. I mean, what does it really matter? But
What would you say an optimal number of border crossings is?
Border crossings? Huh? Who are we invading?
let's not talk about invasions, shall we? We're talking about trains.
You said border crossing.
Well, it's fair, but we're talking about crossing the Colorado-New Mexico state border, which is a lot less worse than some other border crossings that have happened as of late. Anyway.
Fair enough.
There is a ton of track. It's still randomly popping in and out. I have no idea how they decide which next section gets placed, but it seems random.
It's a lot of track, and yeah, the way that they place, I think it's in order of placement. So if they did different extensions at different times, you'll get popping around here and there, I think. Although when you load back in, it's not quite the same though. And there's some gross splines up here at the end of the yard, but that's just because the switches are so long. So.
You just confirmed short switches.
From what I saw earlier in the dev save, looks like we might have some shorter switches coming. And with how they work right now, they work like spring switches. And I think that's a mistake. Like, I think we're just not done there yet, so. But
add the part where it derails.
we have to add the part where it derails. So yeah. We will eventually get two-way switches. And yeah, Ronald, yeah, I mean, it's the border between two states where there's not a lot going on. They're falling the mountains. I mean, it didn't really matter, but there's wayside signs that say entering this or leaving this state all over the place. So.
Somebody say signs?
Somebody say signs? Hopefully it wasn't Shay.
Show
I need
me
to
a sign.
ban him from the Discord. All right, I've stumbled through to the big yard that's not at the freight depot. This is quite the yard, and now I see why so many people build right here. This is really the big straight lane, isn't it?
Yeah, this is where I got 55 lanes in.
55.
Well, you're almost as bad as BNSF.
Oh man, he's calling you out. He called you a class 1. Oof.
I did. 55 is a lot of tracks. I mean, Argentine.
55 is the maximum I could get in the space available without raising the groundwork.
Beautiful. 55 is the most that or not 55. 68 is the most that BNSF has in any yard, and they're the biggest class 1. They don't have the biggest yard. The UP yard's bigger, but yeah.
I have 17, and then if you want to count the main line and the two passing tracks, then technically there's 21.
What do you need so many yard tracks for in this game?
I have plans for it, but my plans have been put on hold because the game lags if I want to have that much rolling stock.
Well, we're fixing that, all right?
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting.
My plans
I am
involved,
patient.
I got to the point where I had all the money to get all the cars, but now I just don't have anything to do with that money, so I'm starting over and building mega projects.
May as well. Long-haired, freaky people. I resemble that. How dare you?
Oh, is this an unattended Class 70?
It is. I mean, it's barely got any boiler pressure, but yeah. You can hop in if you'd like.
I'm still loading. I've just jizzed my way across the map.
I was gonna say, yeah, you are a slideshow, like the good Australian internet that you have.
I knew there was a train over here because I know the save, which is why I immediately booked it this way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have-
What's fun to see on this save? If you've seen it, you know it.
So there's not really that much that's really fun to see. I guess there's like a weird route
No.
out the south.
I am behind you. Stop rolling. Slow
Stopping.
down.
Heist, pause the video. We have comments to make.
Sorry, this is now actually live.
I am definitely slide showing towards you, but I think I'm catching up.
You got a fortune cookie one time, and it said, "Soon a visitor will delight you," and then a CSX 420 showed up on the BNSF Manifest in Conway, Washington. I mean, if you got delighted by seeing the number 420, then okay. But if you got delighted by seeing a CSX unit in Washington, I mean, you should have just been repulsed.
Dude, Sprigatito, Lamau.
If we really want to talk about 420, I happen to know someone who has a birthday on 420.
That's funny.
The only problem is they're not old enough to be 42069, but oh well.
Bummer.
I'll meet someone eventually who has that birthday.
And the video of 491 is that a Crosby 3 chime. Oh man, that was a long time ago. I got told it was a Santa Fe 3 chime, and I'm pretty sure it was actually just a Crosby. Either way, they're cast off the same thing, so yeah.
I am on the train, by the way. We're good to go unless someone else needs picking up.
I'm here, but I'm pretty sure I won't stay on here as we start moving.
Oh, you're still on as far as I can tell. Oh, what is this? Squished 2 center tracks in the yard, and then the S-curve into the universal crossover. Start making snake. Why are all these? Why all the water towers? Why not have one dedicated place to go? I guess you could just stop. They don't cost anything, so you could just stop wherever and pick them up.
This is like the only area
Exactly.
that really has water towers. The rest of the map is set up in a more sensible manner.
I see. I'm getting a good solid 20 FPS on this save.
Better than my 3.
Fair enough. And we've
I
got
think I can
another
still hear it
universal
clunking.
crossover here. Reading 6 chimes are nice.
I've fallen back 2 cars so far, and I haven't actually like been tapped into the game.
You've come closer 2 cars on my end, so...
That's me you're seeing.
No, there's 2 of you back there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the one in front who's been sliding backwards.
Nice.
I used to be in front of the tender.
Oh, you were the one that was on the engine, and you've been rolling back. I thought it was Mick.
I'm in the middle of the 3rd car.
I'm seeing that. Okay, yeah, and yeah, I see where Pharma is. Oh, and this is like the most sensible sawmill approach I think I've ever seen from this way. And man, when
there's,
you
like ramps on the side to get up, so there's not like dirty foundations everywhere.
that's nice. That's pretty. And with the way that this is set up, with all these universal crossovers, like you come in here, you see a universal crossover, you see all these tracks, double track mainline coming in, you're like, yeah, this is a real railroad. This is a real industry right now. This isn't podunk, whatever. It's cool. There's a plinth there for something.
This save is like the first one I actually looked at that had like real stuff on it. If we go out towards the logging camp, there'll be like full actual stations made of foundations.
Oh, really? Well, that could
And
be fun to see. We might be lined that way, so...
Same deets as usual, Mark?
All the things you need are in the voice chat.
Gotcha.
Well, then I'd like to go see the logging camp then. I mean, it looks like we're vaguely aimed that way. So.
Also, I can appreciate the password.
Right.
Classy.
Hi.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Yep, I felt you joining.
I'm moving slower, but my wheels are going quite fast. What is this return loop thing? Hang on.
It's because there's another yard that way.
What? What? Oh, this is...
Yeah, he has a yard at the left of the depot, a yard at the depot, a yard at each industry. Some of them with stations, some of them without.
Okay, but if we keep running this way, it'll work, because we're going to go around. I mean, we should have thrown a couple switches back there and it would have been shorter, but we can keep pulling through this. All right. Yeah, we're chugging down to about 13 FPS in places, and I've got a pretty solid rig, so...
Of course,
Yeah,
Steve's
if
being
you
a butt right
save,
now.
exit out, and restart, then the performance will improve.
Yeah, but that involves saving, restarting, and exiting out. And we're just here for a short time.
Yeah, there are 9 locomotives, 117 other rolling stock, 348 switches, and the maximum grade across the entire save is 5%.
That's quite a level, really.
85.83 kilometers of track.
This is the most single most fleshed out save I think I've ever seen. Or that I've ever played on, at least. Not just looked at screenshots of.
I would have to agree.
I got that switch lined. We're coming back pretty much the way we came in. I gotta line a couple more switches and we'll go to logging camp.
Like, in terms of running multiple trains friendly, this would probably take the cake.
If one of you's in the class 70, you keep bringing it forward. I'll go line your switches ahead of you. It looked
Yeah, I
like
can
somebody...
do that.
It was looking like somebody had started rolling it forward, so...
No.
People... I sneezed away from my microphone, but they still heard it.
How fast do you want her going?
Open it wide.
Send it.
Send it.
Yeah, with the frame rate we're getting, we can outrun the train.
So we're going to the logging camp.
Yep, I'm taking you there.
Okay.
There's 2 more water towers up here. Would I marry a Class 70? No. Everyone thinks I love the Class 70 because that video that Khan did. I don't love the Class 70 because it's the only thing that looks vaguely like what I've run in the game, but as soon as we get a C19, I'm going to scrap all my Class 70s and get a C19.
But scrapping doesn't give you money.
It gives me satisfaction, though.
You need money in this game?
Nah, don't scrap them. Make a train graveyard.
Or that. Believe me,
Come
when
on, man. You
when
wanna
I
pay me? I'm giving you content.
You are. When I worked for BNSF, we had some early SW class switchers, and I'm sure there are foamers that are watching this that are going to hate me, but I apologize in advance. But when you have to deal with them and their reliability, when they're old locomotives and old machines, I understand how the railroad got at the end. Believe me. We had these couple SWs where it was like transportation would bad order them for either no batteries, no water, no oil, and not want to touch them, and then wait till they died completely, and then made us drag them back to the roundhouse to fix them. And invariably, we would have to put new batteries in or whatever, or just like jump start them and then send them back. And they just really didn't want to deal with these locomotives at all.
Like, I think they were SW1000s or something. I don't think they were SW1500s, but God, they hated them. And then when they did use them, they
Arma, you can
ruined
come back.
them.
No, I can't. I know where the switches are.
Well, I got extended online. You can come back. Sorry to interrupt story, but he's running way far ahead.
You're fine.
No, I'm being a proper switchman. Anyway,
I
I did want to interrupt you myself though. This transition to the decking you saw before is not client approved because there is a kink in it.
Ooh.
Do you want me to slow down?
No, I'm fine. I'm still going.
You guys should be lined into the logging camp track.
No, like where's the kink? Oh, I've
Like
lost
as you go
cars.
from the regular track to the.
Or-
Are you sure you've lost cars, or are they just outside of your render distance?
No, I haven't. There's what? It looked like I was just at class 70 for a second. Never mind. They're back.
Oh, you guys rerouted yourselves through the crossover. I was having you cross over to the left, but oh well. Whatever.
That was
No,
Farmer's
this is
idea.
American railroads. We're driving on the right.
Okay. Well, I mean that's
Actually, this is Railroads Online. Excuse you.
it's the best reasoning I've heard today.
Actually, it's just an American railroad support.
Anyways, but yeah, so
G fighting.
I wanted to cut up those SW whatevers they were when I had to deal with them on the railroad, so because nobody wanted to run them and they just caused problems and they didn't make freight move. So yeah, when you're actually
fighting.
when you're actually in the business for it, you know.
Are you sure you want to take me this way?
This is running you into this big yard over here where there's fun buildings and all sorts of stuff. So Ronald
Okay.
asks, is there any plan to make track and towers cost any amount or anything like that? Or will construction always be free? Yes and no. So we want to have a mode where everything costs something, be it track, groundwork, trestles, whatever, buildings, water, coal, everything. We want everything to cost something at one point in the true hardcore, economic sim version of the game. But we also want to have a creative mode of the game where you can just run trains, build track, have fun. So we want to kind of appeal to both. That's really where we're trying to go, because anytime you do a train simulator thing, you're going to attract people that want the problem solving but don't care about trains, and then you're going to attract people that want the trains and don't want, things that aren't perfectly accurate trains. So we're trying to appeal to both as best as we can. So what switchers are standard on the BNSF? The GP38 at this point. They got rid of all the SWs. They don't want the SWs anymore. I mean, they did end up selling all those SWs we had working out of Seattle. So
You want me to slow down at all, or are we good?
I mean, you're lying onto whatever this transition-y thingy is, and then there's a switch lined against you.
All right.
I think the big point was that we really wanted to come look at the logging camp up here. People were talking about how cool it was up here, so this was like the point of looking at the save, other than the fact that it was massive and had the double track everywhere and all that stuff. But yeah, loans and bonds and there will be a full economic sim at some point in the game down the road for the hardcore mode, if you will. So this is interestingly like loading platforms made out of groundworks, and it's cool. Still water towers everywhere. You guys said the water towers everywhere was going to stop, but I don't believe you because they're all over the place still. Sorry, Eureka over there with some amount of boiler pressure.
Yep, there's also a Betsy in the lane next to the.
Yeah, I see the
C70 if you want to
Betsy.
grab that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a Betsy, it's a Helga.
A Helga. Ah.
Das Helga. I'm just now coming back. I'm standing alone at spawn. Very sad.
Well,
We're all at logging camp. If you want to run over, there's an engine there for you.
I don't know how much we can really do with any of it, but
Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going. Are we going anywhere in particular?
I don't know. I mean, it seems that this map is huge and laggy and not great to present. So I vote we take a look at Pharma's roller coaster for the finish off of the stream.
I second that vote.
The YouTube stream or End of Shenanigans?
End of the YouTube stream, and then I think
Alright,
I think we'll then transition to Twitch and go full 18 plus naughty swear words, all the fun stuff. Post
Well, you already
haste.
said a naughty word. You can't say the T word on YouTube.
Oh, that's right. They told me that on the last video. We'll go to the aforementioned other streaming platform, where all the content is not curated at all of the same people who might get sad about the words that I'm saying. So,
Yeah,
Anywho,
people there will just make Steam discussions about it.
something like that. So I'm gonna just hop on your Eureka and leave
Well,
my POV with you. So
if you want, we could smash the trains into each other first.
well, yeah, you can do
Yeah,
that.
you start reversing, I'm already coming down your line.
Well,
Oh,
I'll facilitate that. Facilitate that while I download the roller coaster save.
I am now reversing, albeit slowly.
Hi, little girl.
Now, here's a question: do we want to
No.
set a switch against us?
No, let's just collide.
All right.
I got the white flags on, so I'm the unscheduled extra train, so it'll be my fault.
Perfect. Not
the
me
extra,
because I'm
yeah.
reversing on the line I'm supposed to be going forward on.
Well, you own the track until your track and time's done. So
Fair enough.
if you haven't cleared a division point, then you own it still. So Mr. Extra Eureka is causing a wreck for no point.
I will say one thing though. It's pretty cool to see someone actually using the crossings.
Oh man, those steak flats just exploded. That
I'm
was
still going.
that was
Oh, there goes Tender.
that was amazing.
And Eureka's still mostly on the well, so I'm counting this as a win.
I don't know about you guys, but on my screen, I am entirely phased into this bridge.
Yes, you are.
I have become one with the bridge.
Flawless victory, fatality. Anyway, look over there. There's some stairs.
Finish him.
Indeed, there are some stairs over there. I'm still trying to find I'm still trying to find the link to the roller coaster save. I'm scrolling up through the
Hang
chat,
on,
and
I'll
we've.
just post it in the channel.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, I am very much stuck in the ground. I cannot leave.
Well, you know,
Like I am inside the rail car.
how much derailed? Everything save for the Eureka locomotive. I don't know how many steak flats it was, but many.
Probably like 8, I think. Let's see. 1, 2,
12.
3, 4, 5, 6. I count at least 6. Possibly 7. There are indeed 12 farmers, correct, as usual.
Naturally.
Can someone come save me?
I actually did not check and just like spouted off a number I thought was correct.
Well, I can see 12 on Railroads Online Extended, which has an autosave feature that somebody should be using.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there it goes.
I couldn't hear you over
Kaboom.
the squeaking sound that happened for a second there. Let's see. Let me
Yeah, make
what-
sure not to leak password.
yeah, what can we entertain the children with while we wait?
Whoa, we want 491.
we want 491
More 491, yay!
naturally. This isn't
Default
my this
intermission
is
screen.
this is no longer my video, so don't be I don't know, don't copyright me. Let me get this set up.
If you want, you can show people the time lapse of building techniques that created the big drop.
Well, that would
And
have
I
been
think just me
smart had I
explaining it
not
earlier
just
in
got
the stream
this.
would,
Yeah.
Like really, explain that well what's going on. It's fine. You can show off my channel. I don't mind. My 23 subscribers will be fine.
You have 23 subscribers? I think I have 23 subscribers.
I think YouTube gives you 23 subscribers for free just for signing up.
Hey, I
I
have
do-
23 subscribers.
I do have 23. That's hilarious. So, in terms of my previous statement to the chat, I'm gonna have to rain check you guys for fixing the floating bridge. I don't remember who asked. I'm sorry, but I don't remember. But yeah, I'll rain check that and probably stream it to you guys, so you have another POV to watch if you want. However, me personally will only be doing YouTube stuff, not the other platform stuff.
And yeah, Tristan is correct. Make sure you don't accidentally override your save.
Oh yeah, I saved it as slot 10, and I put slot 10 out as a backup. I don't even know it is in my slot 10. So anyway.
Yes, Mary Ruth, we are visiting user levels at this time.
And we're now visiting Pharma's level, although he's here, but it's for fun. Someone says on the K37, why does the trailing truck have too much weight? It's because they designed the spring rigging wrong, that's why. The suspension literally fulcrums that much weight against it, so. Oh my god, I have so many FPS on this server! Yes. Yes. Speed and power. Alright, server's up.
You should
Same
do. There's like nothing on it except the track.
Joining up.
same password, same everything. I'm still showing off 491 for the moment. Oh, and God, several people were saying, was that an inflatable or a squeaky toy squeaking to death? And unfortunately, no, that's my lips. I can make that squeaky sound just innately.
You play trumpet or something?
Nope.
Coming soon.
Nope.
In an ROO song.
Yeah, no. So I have been looking for a long time for a way to use that talent for evil, and I've just not found a way yet. But yeah, when I was in 5th grade, I realized I could make that sound, and I can do it pretty well. Like I can play songs with that squeaky sound. And my mom
Just
told me.
auto-tune it?
My mom, no, literally, I can actually physically change pitch pretty accurately with it.
Nice.
My mom told me when I was in like 6th or 7th grade that normal adult human beings don't make squeaky sounds with their face. And to my mother, I say, I love you, but so. Anywho.
Well, the sounds you make with your mouth are much better than the sounds I used to make with my mouth at my mother, because I used to have a thing for a while where I could intentionally crack my jaw on command.
Ah.
Ow. Yeah.
And just like whenever she'd like stop wearing me or something, just like repeatedly do that over and over again, because like it was the sort of thing I could do where like you wouldn't see me doing it, but you just hear this like bone popping noise constantly.
That's
That's
terrible.
That's a thing. It's a thing.
Anyway, Heist, even though your mother immediately disowned you, you still turned out pretty good. So
I know.
Good on you
You know,
for it.
it's all right. So, yeah.
Oh,
How did
perfect! I'm already at the coastal. Let's get these puppies fired up.
same.
And
let's go.
I'm working on getting there. I'm still running. I'm running past your fields of switches.
Hey, show off the flower.
The flower?
The
That's what I
switch
call all the
flower.
switches that lead out.
Oh yeah. I'm running through that right now. That's actually pretty.
I am also at the coaster because that's where I logged out of this
Yeah, but
save
like
last time
your
I was on
stream's
it.
still showing K31 footage.
Oh, I am streaming
Isn't it
K37 footage.
K37 footage?
It is
Not
K37
31.
footage. Let me change that.
Yeah, Pharma, get it right. My goodness.
All right. So now we turn. Boom! And look at all these switches. It's actually very prettily done. Like, this looks like somebody really thought out how to get as many yard tracks in one spot as they could.
Oh my god.
Almost like that is what I did.
Almost like that.
Oh, you're looking at the beta switches even. Like, those are the old ones. You need to go up a little bit more, like forwards.
Oh, is that where the other ones are? I ran past 2 yards.
Yeah, I
like
started
this,
doing
so-
it here, but then I ran, like, out of space because I was expanding horizontally too quickly.
Ah, so you really came into your fold up a little bit further than here. Someone says, how did I get into working at the Railroad Museum? I just started volunteering and was helpful and didn't be a pain in the butt and did good work, and then they wanted me to work there. So,
Oh, you
yeah.
bring the hand car over on your way back.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, no, this is better. Yeah. With the triple leads and everything. This is
Yeah.
cool. That's really...
Not
that's...
like 3-way or 4-way switches would have helped at all.
No, not at all. No. Or different switch stands and yeah.
Not like they need some modeling work.
Nope. Nope. Nothing but lip songs, Kappa. Right. Oh yeah, no, it's not an inflatable squeaking to death. It's literally me going etc.
Oh,
So-
careful, you're gonna get DMCA'd or something.
Yeah, from squeaking Super Mario. One of my favorite college memories was my roommate and his girlfriend when we were like in the dorms sharing, like the 2 twin beds. So his girlfriend and him were up on the one side and I was on the other side, and they were like, I don't know, they were being like stupid like first early couple stuffs and just being like too romantic and stuff, and I was over it because I was like addicted to trains and didn't want to listen to people talk about romantic stuff. Right?
Heist, just quick FYI, because I'm frustrated watching you struggle. You can just carry it over. You don't have to re-rail it to the track.
Yeah, like once it moves over to the track, you can just go straight to the next one without right-clicking.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
you
know
don't have
that.
you don't have to drop it. You just have to look at the track every so
Oh,
often.
so you have to have it
so the model appears.
Oh.
And go right.
go right?
I'm watching your stream, but it's a tad delayed. So the next piece of track off of that switch is to your right.
I think I already got it. Unless it's over here.
Right.
Again, it's delayed, but
This is
it's
when we find
it's
out the
in there.
stream's mirrored.
Warmer. Not colder.
I don't know what piece of track you're on about. I'm gonna lay more track on your
Hang
save.
on, I'll come get it.
Yeah.
It's in
you
the
know
grass.
where you're going. It's over here.
Betty.
It's like trying to find a Pokemon. You have to touch all the grass.
I see. Well, I never really played
Touch
Pokemon,
grass
so
and eat.
Oh, it's
something
right
we
here.
Have to say on the other platform.
yeah. I found it. I can get it
Yeah.
to the next piece anyway.
I suppose it's kind of to the left. My bad. I
Oh,
thought it
God.
was to the right.
Clown is now watching the stream, but he has direct access to this, but no.
Yeah,
He
shush,
refuses to
clown. I'm sorry.
participate in roller coaster shenanigans.
Oh, that's fair. So
Not perfect track, which is
why were locomotives black? Yeah, it was keeping locomotives anything other than black is a challenge, put it that way. 491 in that video is painted green. So tell me how green it looked. Hi Clown,
Not.
waves. What's with the little building thing on the tender? Same purpose as a caboose. Pretty much. The front on the tender, it's called the doghouse or the head end brakeman's cupola, if you're being real bougie. And it's where the front brakeman on the train would live. Because back in the days of 5-man crews, you had an engineer, you had a fireman, you had a conductor, and then you had 2 brakemen, a rear brakeman and a head brakeman. And the head brakeman's office was technically the doghouse. And pretty much all the big rear grand engines had them. All right, I've dumped the hand car on a part of this. This is the first time I'm seeing this in person, and it is much more intimidating to see in a first-person viewpoint.
Yeah, so
This is
oh, you found it. Okay.
this is beautiful. This is why we need to keep a creative mode in this video game, is for this. We are on top of an oil well with a real roller coaster, not a roller coaster that also has to move product. We have a real roller coaster right here.
If you come to the edge of the firewood depot and stand on the stairs, it's a pretty good view of most of it. I don't know where you're at. So.
Yeah, I was up on the other leg of the firewood depot.
Oh, gotcha. See,
Yeah,
I'm just
this
blind.
this is brilliant. This is genuinely brilliant. I want to watch something go down the hill from this point.
I got you.
Yeah,
See
Mary
how
Ruth, this
practiced I am.
now this is a roller coaster. What we saw
Well,
earlier
as we
was
went over in the chat. You like peak out at 60 kilometers an hour at the bottom of that hill there, so it's really up to chance whether or not any particular train makes it on any given run.
Yeah. Are we ready?
send it.
You really can't send it. You really have to feather it.
Use the
Right.
brakes.
This is too fast. This is too
Full
fast.
break. We'll miss you.
Yeah, that didn't work at all.
Did you sign the waiver?
Did you sign the waiver?
Can I have this stuff?
Yeah.
Huh?
So someone said, man, I can't even get my deck railing to lay on a standard slope. And I just look at this groundwork that is laid orthogonal to the level. I mean, straight up and down. That's what that is. That is straight up and down groundwork. And bridges and everything. Yeah. So if you need... There... It looked like it made it just fine. I don't know if it made it back up the other side.
No, we
but
derailed at the bottom.
it looked brilliant going down.
Let me know if you're ready for me. Are you out of the way?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
grabbed
it's
it.
clear.
Hold on, yeah, it's clear.
Perfect.
Is it bad that I could just imagine the squeaking sound the hand pump's actually making?
Oh dear,
Gently,
a piece of groundwork here has failed to load
gently.
in. That might be an issue.
gently, gently.
Someone push him.
Firmly grasp it.
Firmly
Are we
grasped.
going yet? Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I think
you're
I am full backwards and full brake, so
just
I
ease.
cannot be going any slower.
Just okay. No, yeah. Now you're off to the races.
Yeah, now I'm going.
It looked a little spicy.
I'm still on the track.
Oh my
but
goodness.
I didn't quite make it out.
You
No.
didn't get in
Gotta
time.
rock it up.
Yeah, I braked too soon. Or I didn't
Yeah, you gotta
turn
like
off
hit
the
the
brake.
brake to zero, like
Yeah.
as soon as you start going up this uphill and reg the 100, it's
I
has to
am.
be an immediate transition.
Yeah,
I
I
am-
wasn't quite fast enough.
I'm supremely hoping that we get the ability
Gonna
to
run the
place
hand card
splines
again?
like this with the new splines, because that will lead to the ultimate shenanigans, I think. Nathaniel asks, what is the most beautiful locomotive you've seen in person? Or I guess just you've seen. You love the 4449, but you think the Southern 1401's pretty.
Hand car out of there.
I've seen in person. I've seen the 4449. I've seen the 611. And those two are both some of the prettiest engines I've seen. Although the Eureka itself, we poop on the Eureka a lot, but seeing the Eureka in person and the Glenbrook, those are truly pretty locomotives, and I've seen them in person.
Oof. Tristan, did you want to turn?
I skipped. I'm with the handcart trying to negotiate a slight incline, and it's going terribly. You guys keep doing that. You'll catch up to me eventually.
Beautiful. I think I'm gonna have to finalize out with probably the Eureka or the Glenbrook. I don't think I could pick one of them, but those just proper representations of the 1870s era, still around and still that pretty. I think those are the prettiest I've seen. Although the streamlined engines, I mean, they hold their own in a different category. So. Oh, you've got it!
Yes!
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 Go,
I am
Betsy, go!
free! have my hands in the air
Go,
right now.
Betsy's, go! Go, both of you! The 040 Betsy was a little spicy. So,
Pushing the handcart. Oh, I gotta slow down for this.
Oh no.
go, Tristan, go! the handcart. Oh, Tristan's gone. And he's been run over, and then there goes Betsy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you have to brake on all of these hills.
I was too slow.
I tried, but I was being pushed.
You can go through me. I'm re-railing it.
And there goes the normal porter. Pharma's got experience. This is his creation, and he's running the 040 right now, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say the 040 is the more difficult engine to get around here as well.
You said the 042 or the Climax did really well?
The Climax does well until you get to the 33-meter corner that I'm just about to come up to, and then it can't make it on that, and like that's after like the 33-meter is the widened corner. It made it around the corner that was narrower than this used to be in its place.
Weird.
Yeah. So if you want to give it a go,
Oh. So
I
you-
also have to slow down in that corner because
so-
33 meters will tip a quarter.
So you say, you remember I ran a Class 70 around 32 meters with cars behind it, a decent amount of throttle, right? You just gotta lay it consistent. That your peak is more than 32, I'd bet, or is sharper than 32. The average is probably 32 through there, but that
Metersburg only reports peaks.
really. It looks like it just compound spirals into that,
Yeah,
and just
it-
is
Alright,
stupid
that
sharp. but-
042 out here. I'm taking the
The
Climax.
maximum amplitude of any given point between two splines as a
Do we-
calculated.
Do we want to give
Gotcha.
Heist a turn to drive it? Because the 042 is probably the easiest engine to do.
I guess I can give it a shot. Before I go, someone asked if Pudis was named from TF2, and yes, it was.
So, instructions for this: you want to ease off this curve as slow as you can. Keep the brake on, and as soon as you start going, hit the reverser all the way back. When you get to the bottom of the hill, take the brake off first, and then switch the reverser into forward, and then you have to reset your regulator. So set it down to delete wheel spin, set it down to 0, and then back up to full as soon as you can, assuming you don't derail. We believe in you. It's not like there's
skills,
147
Zero
people
out,
watching.
Brakes 100 and you'll make it.
Oh,
It's not that hard.
he's got it. You're the host.
Oh,
And
I didn't
proceeds
delete the
to
wheel
not
spin,
make
though.
One step.
I didn't
Yeah.
delete the wheel spin.
Yeah, not that hard.
Damn it, Kume. Oh, I swore. Oops.
But
All right,
this is, like,
I
testament
still-
to how powerful this roller coaster is that we can induce a wheel spin in a porter.
Yeah. Also, you really can't make it up that with a porter.
I was gonna say, I
Yeah,
thought
you
I had
have to
enough.
Reverse 100 until you like start to peak out, and then reverse 100 forward again, and then you'll make it up.
I see. Here we
Just
go.
like rocket back and forth, and you can like get up any of these slopes.
Beautiful. Yep, we made it.
Nice.
Made it. Very
And
nice.
Make sure you slow down before any downslope. Take it nice and easy unless
Well,
you want to derail.
Here comes a big boy.
Oh no!
Yes, the climax.
I could just see it back there going down.
Oh my god!
Is it coming back?
I think it
ground-
re-railed itself down there.
There's groundward.
It's
I
trying.
can't see if it rerailed itself.
It was trying to keep going. Oh, it almost did too.
In the meantime, just see Heist over there. See if he bins it.
Only got further than you did so far.
Yeah, shush. I was pushing a handcart, having too much fun. Let's see if he bins it, chat. Alright, everybody take a poll in
He's taking
chat, see
these
if he's gonna
really
bin it.
gingerly.
Yeah.
I was
Chat, is he gonna
assuming it
bin
was
it?
gonna be
Yes
worse
or
than
no?
that.
Baby, put the minis work in the description. Like this map is public.
I
can
do
grab
need to
a
add
link
it,
real
yeah.
quick.
Yeah, that slope over there, you shouldn't need to slow down on, but like just cut out the reg and cut out the brakes and just let yourself coast from that hill until you get down past the curve.
This is your save
Foamer.
one, yes?
Yeah,
my
this is the save one.
Alright, chat. Link incoming.
So if you zero out the reg, just like don't touch the brake until you get down on that side of the corner.
Give it a little break. Beautiful.
Well, it doesn't look it. This corner is also 16%, so I do classify it as a drop.
Yeah, no, I could see that. Yeah. Like Climax seems like it's doing okay.
Yeah, Climax does fantastically on this until it gets to a corner it can't take. Of which there are two, because that corner over there, directly behind us, is 21 meters.
Lordy.
I can't see the train, but I can see Heist floating.
Oh, you're seeing me floating. Heist isn't in the train right now. He's off somewhere at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, he fell off?
Oh, no, he's standing inside the boiler.
Well, you know, that's where I like to stand. Stay
I
warm.
didn't think he fell off.
Oh yeah, I
This
can
is
see
perfect
myself
grown.
at the front cab wall
So
between
much.
the sand dome and the cab. Oh god, this is a
Yeah.
big drop coming up, huh?
Yeah, this is the second
Yeah.
big drop. You'll want to take this one with 100% brake as well. You won't need the reverser. At
Oh,
least
really?
the one time I've actually taken this drop, but you will need to come on with it slow. This is way too fast.
Yeah, definitely go slow.
Cockatoo sounds! Alright, nailed it.
There you go.
Nailed it!
That's terrifying. That is genuinely terrifying.
Good, it's a roller coaster.
It has induced the terror it was meant to, so.
You look off to your right, and the Climax about to bend it. Oh, yeah, bend it.
Oh, there it goes.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Yeah, that's the
Climax.
corner I can't make it on anymore. You have to re-rail past it. You want 100% reg forward all the way down this.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, I see how steep it is up the other side.
Is that a jump?
And then like set the reg down to 10.
Oh, no.
And you won't need to touch the reg for the rest of this. Just like brake on this hill and you're set.
Leave it at 10. Okay. I've got it at 8, but. I was going a little
bit
too
more brake
fast,
than that.
apparently. I had it at
Oh,
full
you
brake.
almost made it. You're like one drop away from the end.
I made it through all the hard
Just one
bits,
drop
except
away
for this
from
one.
retirement.
Damn. Damn.
That's hilarious.
This is great. This is a beautiful thing that you've made, and yeah, this is definitely going to be a full YouTube episode at some point.
Now the question is, are you going to include Con and Dapper in that YouTube episode?
I will try my darndest to get them in on it. It might be a little bit later
Yeah,
because I
because
know.
if Khan like thinks he's one-upping you, he needs to see what the gold standard is.
Right? Yeah. It would genuinely make a great episode, and it would be a great follow-up to what he's thinking of doing that we're probably going to put out on Sunday or Monday.
Let's
So
get like a nice view of this tunnel down here too. I'm very proud of this tunnel.
sure, let's look through it.
It is a right thing to be proud of. I am glad to say that I was
How did you
a
get
witness
these?
to the
How did
making
you
of
get these groundworks like this?
Magic.
He just cheats. He
No,
just
no.
he doesn't
Not
no,
cheating. I
it's
saw
not
it
cheating.
happen. It's
he
legit.
he genuinely placed these legitimately in the game, but the fact that he figured out how to do this, I mean, it's mind-boggling. Pharma, I said in the video earlier that we premiered the premiere of, that Clown is like the best track layer in the game, and I was talking about functional for the purpose of the game. I think Pharma
And I
has.
agree with that 100%. Like, it's not that I don't know how to do like what Clan does. I do know every step of the technique. I just don't have the patience to do it. So I will say that like Clan is better than me in that regard.
That's fair.
But
This
Clan has admitted
is
he can't do this.
this is
I think it hurts his brain
exploits
too much.
exploits to the max. Like, you have figured out the limits of what has been programmed and exploited them. I mean, I'm walking on a vertical face of groundwork like it's flat because you've figured out a way to lay it. Is it at 179-degree grade or is it flat?
It is not flat. The game will not allow for like pure mathematical flat unless I place these with RRX or similar.
Okay, so this is like, it's like a couple degrees down or whatever, but still, I mean,
I
it
think
appears.
the one I had that's at the spawn yard, you may have seen as you came in, that one is the steepness, and the track I laid on that shows as 3% on Mini's work.
That's impressive. Regardless,
So,
regardless,
like,
I can't.
whatever, 90 degrees minus 3% of a grade is how steep these are in terms of degrees.
Well, you got to remember that a 45-degree incline is a 100% grade, and then it's not necessarily linear all the way up, right? Because
Like,
angles and
I believe the grades of these is matched to this track piece over here, which you didn't get to because we binned it too early. But this one I'm using as a stopper, Mini's work registers as 13,100% grade.
13,100%. Sorry, I climbed back up the structure. You're talking right here. This vertical almost piece is 13,100%.
Yep, that's 13,100%.
Tristan, stay here a second.
In other words,
Sorry.
ladies and gents, because for all intents and purposes, we can't go straight up and down, but this is what when you
You should know
took.
what I'm doing now.
If you're
Just
engineers
hang
and you took calculus, approaching the
good.
limit of vertical, that's what this is. So,
on. So, Heist, before we end the YouTube stream, there is another thing that would be a good idea to show on stream. If you want to come to the top of the roller coaster,
let me climb back up.
yeah, I'm just coming over there with a fun present.
Okay.
Tristan, you know what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Heist, have you seen this thing?
Have I seen what?
When you
He will soon.
client re-railing in the train?
Okay, it's a climax.
Yeah. Have at it,
Send it.
Tristan.
Not 100% reg.
Oh my god, it's the return of the original bug. It just clips through everything. and goodbye. He's gone through the tunnel that is the bottom of the world. The climax
So-
has gone through -9 3/4, and it's on its way to hell.
Tristan, if
Comic
you want to come
Express.
back, here's a question, Heist. Do you want to drive it and look at the bottom of the map?
Why not? Why not? If we're on stream, that sounds fun.
And with this map in particular, I can tell you it's super wonky.
I must
Like
go.
how
My
it
people
looks
need
on
me.
my
That's
map
the
is
other
special.
direction. Yeah, so we had this originally the re-rail tool back in pre-alpha. It'd keep your throttle setting, and I managed to derail Betsy and get it parked on the grade, and then it would try to take off into space. Oh god, you've come up slightly different where you left.
Yep. That happens too. It's weird.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't get on. You need
Apply
to
my
brake.
brake.
Apply the air brake. Apply the literal
brake
air
on.
brake.
Right click.
Use the air brakes. You're in the air.
Crash.
Oh yeah, because it went too far and you hit the maximum reroll distance. So you're going to have
Yeah.
to drive forward. Like, actually drive forward. The brake does nothing.
Now, I'm assuming
Someone get me down. I
so
want to go home.
Can you even come back? Are you stuck?
He can come back. He has to drive
Just
forward.
Stop me. Yeah, it's we're coming against the negative, and we're slowly slowing down. Okay, I'm coming back. All right, there we go.
It slows down faster than New Shay.
This is true.
So, for reference, on my joining back into the server, there is another server named Heist join me, and I'm really gonna just assume that that's Chrome. Yay for you! You get
Sorry,
another
Prim,
shout
my
out.
save is better than yours.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster. It is much more exciting. Sorry.
It's just downloaded and reposted. All right, my trajectory is magically changed, and I'm
All right,
coming.
you've now come. You're coming back down, so I can stop playing Stairway for the folks. Funnily enough, I think your trajectory is in line with the original one you had. Ah! I tried to get on and I clipped through you.
I'm so sorry. I am
So
really
yeah,
trying.
you gotta
Okay,
re-rail
you
the
have to
train.
go lower. Okay, you gotta go lower than 50% reg for it to register that you've changed
You
direction.
need to go forward.
So, Pharma, how do you get out of the train and like get it out of ghost mode?
Well, come down here and I'll show you. Drive it forward.
Hang on, I am loading back in to where I originally started and about to climb back up the roller coaster. All right,
Still
I am
forward? How
ish
much
loaded
more
in.
forward?
Until you reach me, I'm in front of you.
Oh, okay. Everyone looks the same. I thought you were there at the platform. My bad.
So you ready for the pro struts?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
It has reappeared.
you beached me.
He beached the climax.
If you drive it forward, I
Whee!
can re-rail it from here. All right.
Oh, I'm on full break. We're dancing. It worked. It worked.
Somehow it
can go
goes
that
over
way.
the 33 meter curve that way.
I actually got it over going up, but I had full brake on, and I took reg between 0 and 80 repeatedly, and almost hopped it up. And I had it all the way hopped up when Nicola came and threw me into space.
So, Heis, if you want to come, you have to actually be driving the train to do it.
So, do I need to get in one at the top of the hill or the climax or what?
No, you just hit
At
F
the
and get in, and then
climax.
don't do anything
Get in the
else.
climax. All yours, Captain.
Where did the climax go? Or it's down
It's up at the top of the hill.
Okay.
Where are you at?
I was down where you guys were picking it up originally. I didn't see you move it up
Hmm.
the top of the hill.
All right.
Yeah, Katie asked. Yes, I have a guitar. I was playing Stairway earlier. Someone said, play Stairway, and I went and grabbed a guitar, and I was actually playing a guitar. That was actually me
Oh,
playing.
that's why
Man.
I couldn't hear it.
That's great. I'm so sad I didn't get to hear it.
Alright, I'm actually running this now. Although apparently I'm
Wait.
going down the roller coaster. It's fine. Whee!
You gotta wait for me to re-rail you first.
Well, we could do it upside down, right? It works if it's upside down.
It won't re-rail upside down.
Maybe. It'll re-railing will fix you. There you go.
Alright, start driving backwards.
I must go! My people need me!
Put the cylinder cocks on.
They're on!
Now you gotta drive down and look at the bottom of the map.
Well, no, hang on. I need to see the map from as high as I possibly can. This is great.
Wait.
This is the best overview I've ever gotten of anything. I can see
Ah,
where you've got a
just
case.
Find your dad.
Just get extended and use the fly feature. It's not labeled as cheating or anything, but
Oh.
yeah, we can't
He's
see
gone.
you anymore.
It's just a couple pieces of climax now.
Yep, a couple doors.
Couple doors and windows, I think they are.
Think so.
Base camp leak? What?
We're gaining altitude.
Oh, he's got the face cam going, he's smiling.
Yeah, he's playing Stairway now. Or something, I can't really tell what it is. It's too quiet.
Yeah, I was playing Stairway. Because we're still going, and I have a feeling that I'm gonna go the other way. And then it's not gonna be anywhere near where you guys are, because I'm no longer
Oh.
aimed anywhere near on that vector. But we'll see.
Oh,
I
he
know
drifted.
what song you should play
Yeah.
coming down.
Highway to Hell.
Yes. Thank
Everyone
you, everyone who got that.
All right, sorry for those of you in Discord, and I'm not aimed at all at the roller coaster. I am aimed square, vaguely. I don't know. Wait, look at the stream. You'll see where I'm going.
So, Pharma, you re-railed him, right?
Yep, I have the re-rail control right now.
Okay. Hopefully you don't crash when he comes back in the range. So maybe you should run
Don't
away.
be
So
gold.
he...
Crash until I look at a piece of track.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that
Because
doesn't make
that's what
sense.
does it. It attempts to like grab him from where he is to where like you want to reroute to, and then the game says like, that's too far, no, and then you crash because you're not the host.
Releases all the backstory.
Yes, that was a reference.
You're welcome. No apologies for that.
Yeah, we all gotta be quiet, listen to him play the song real quick.
Okay, I
Side
think I
note,
got
make
him.
sure to
I saw
look at the
where it's
groundwork
coming
underneath the map. Nice.
God, it looks like I've gone to heaven. Oh God, this is bizarre.
from. Yep, I hear a climax.
This is bizarre. Oh. Wait, there is groundwork under the map.
Should I right click
Oh.
now?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Rock
crashed
him
me.
into the void. It crashed you?
That crashed me.
Oh.
Oh no,
And I'm stuck. You've
And-
stuck me into the void.
you're stuck forever now. Sorry, friend.
So again, that raises the question: can I have his stuff?
Nah. I think
The
we should
void
split
has
it
this
evenly.
stuff now.
I think we should split it evenly as we all conspired
Oh.
against him to do this.
Ice is about to crash the thing.
We should get a handcart out and align it so we can go rescue him.
Oh my god!
Problem is he can't get on. Can you put two people on a handcart?
I don't think so.
Here, somebody join me.
You can stand
Yeah.
on it.
Well, yeah, but not when it's
Yeah.
re-railing.
No,
I'll just phase through it.
Oh, yeah.
bad.
Also, I don't think YouTube is allowed to have a problem with him playing music because it's very clearly him playing it. I think. I don't
It's
know
true.
for sure on that.
Yeah, no, me playing an unplugged hollow body electric guitar nowhere near the timbre nor tunings of those songs originally. Yeah, no. If Robert Plant himself watches this YouTube stream and it gets me a copyright strike, I will gladly take it because that means Robert Plant watched me do some dumb stuff and I'm all right with that.
Good
But-
point.
Technically,
but-
it falls under the part of copyright law to do with like performance.
Yeah, no-
Because like
yeah,
there's separate
yeah.
copyrights for performing a piece, for recording a piece, and etc.
Yeah,
And if you
and
dance while you're performing a piece, that's a separate copyright as well. So if you only
yeah,
like get the copyright
it's-
performer and then you dance to it,
it's all
that's-
madness.
No.
Technically, we just used Stairway in terms of a comedy. So it was a comedic performance of a musical tune. In context, it was a parody in context. So it was not a recording of a tune that somebody else wrote for profit, right? Which is why it's
No,
different
like
than the
you
Rails
do.
Online soundtrack. So anyway,
What you do is whenever you're playing a song, you just like start to review as you're playing it.
something like
So-
that.
Good question from chat. What happens if you push F?
Let me find out. I get my mouse cursor back.
I believe you just crashed because you're now a player out of bounds.
No, I can still manipulate the UI.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't change the values. It moves the sliders, but it doesn't change the values. You guys are still in the server?
No, I crashed out when I right clicked.
I'm still in it.
This is
Yeah,
weird.
Tristan, AC6000, and I are all in it still.
I can't even pull up the G menu to respawn, so
We're
so
lost now.
on that as I said in the Twitch video, I realized I was
The Twilight Zone.
I was conflating the Grand Tour with Top Gear. I said on this terrible bombshell. which they do terrible disappointment or on this bombshell. Oops. Anyway, on this terrible bombshell, it is time to end. And we'll be live on Twitch shortly for some unrated, not supported by Railroads Online. Please don't cancel me again streams. So.
You have to say that
Hate
now.
speech against Australians.
I have to say that now because someone wrote a review about how I was hateful towards Australians, I guess. So, yeah, we're going to put some
And
disclaimers.
one of the two Australians you were being hateful to was just like showed up and told him to shut up.
Literally, yeah. So, whatever. Oh, well. Hopefully people realize that I'm not a hateful person. But anyways.
I don't think YouTube would like it if we posted the Twitch link. But it is the same as someone else has said.
twitch.tv/HYCE777. It's in the Discord, so you'll see it. We may not play Railroads Online the whole time. We might transition to silly things, but it's going to be fun. We're going to hang out. It's going to be a good Friday night, so we'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for watching on this, and we'll catch